Top five.
Yeah, girl. You ready to do this? You ready to count this thing down? We're doing the top 5, heard? Yeah, let's set it off with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Ranked Top 5 list of stuff that don't matter. I just got abducted into a new cavern. Oh god, it's really scary and spooky over here. Do I have my clothes on? For now, seems like yes. Oh, I have some other people that are joining with me today. Oh, Rich Hilborn.
Hey, how's
oh
it
my
going?
god, it's been so long.
It's been a bit. Ba weep, grana weep, ninny bong.
What are you saying?
Universal greeting.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Are you one of the aliens that abducted me?
Who's to say?
All right, because I usually thought it starts with the probing, and that's the only thing that I was looking forward to in an abduction.
Like, at first you just get like a guy kind of like just like hanging out with you for a while.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
and you're that guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Well, Rich, looks like someone else was teleported with you here today, too.
Yeah.
Who's this person?
It's Chelsea Fahey.
Chelsea.
Hey.
Hello, Chelsea.
Hi.
Now, it's been a minute for you, too, since you've been on.
Been a while,
It's been a hot, long minute, and I see that you've also been abducted. What have you been up to?
Here, that's for sure.
Yeah. And you've been well?
I've been good,
I
yeah.
guess we should do a podcast if we're all three of us
Oh
together.
my gosh.
Sure.
Just
Why
us
not?
three.
Just us three.
Just us three. That's all we need.
Oh, but there's somebody lurking in the shadows. Oh my God, who is that?
Oh my God, he's covered in mucus.
It's Angus MacDonald.
Whoa, wait a sec.
Angus.
How come you guys aren't naked and covered in some kind of mucus?
I'm the guy that comes and meets you.
Oh, ba weep bad ninigra.
Ba weep, grana weep, ninny bong.
Bonjour. Angus, well, this
Hey,
is kind of strange
what's up?
because, like, I thought there was a little pattern here where,
When did you guys get picked up? Oh,
Seconds
pattern?
ago.
I don't fit your pattern?
Well, the pattern was that people that I haven't seen in a long time.
No.
But I
Oh,
guess,
man.
But I guess I missed you enough that you're here anyways.
Oh, you brought me here. It's your fault I'm here?
I think it's this UFO's triggered by my own conscience. I
Yeah.
guess. People that I miss. So,
Aww.
yeah. Bring it back to the love.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I mean,
Hey, man.
it sucks that I'm naked and covered in ectoplasm.
Does it suck?
I mean, I assume it sucks for you guys.
I just thought that was a normal outfit.
Yeah. Like,
Slime?
I didn't realize
Like
that.
sometimes-
I gotta say, if it's working, if it's doing me good, I will
See,
keep
last
it going.
year's Halloween costume, famously, Harley Quinn costumes or
Yes.
Joker costumes. Next year's
is-
ectoplasm.
Yeah, it's just get naked and cover yourself in Vaseline.
Wow, that's great. Well, guys, why are we on a UFO today?
Oh, because you missed us
Yeah,
and your
like,
brain,
apparently
your brain
that's
took
what-
us here.
Yes,
I think it's
but I
the
missed
lore.
you.
This is my part-time job. Like,
That's right. I guess my conscience also hired Rich to do this.
yeah.
But
He's a very good greeter.
While
Hello.
we're here, I think we should talk about aliens. 'Cause
Oh.
aliens
I
are
mean, we
pretty
might as
dope.
well.
We might as
Sure.
well.
Let's do it.
We had this podcasting equipment in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting how that got brought with you and set up on a table in this techno-organic ship.
You're ruining the immersion of this.
No, it's good. Hey, man. Dude, I'm the most immersed. I just woke up in a vat of
Yes,
slime.
true.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Like the fucking Matrix.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
So aliens. Aliens.
Aliens.
Top 5 aliens, people. Ground rules. Can we make some ground rules for this, please?
Let's do it,
Yeah.
because this is going to
'Cause
get
this is
interesting.
tough.
This is going to be a hard one.
Because as soon as I brought this up, okay, I'll be honest. First of all, I saw this topic on a magazine cover at one point, but it was just top 5 movie aliens.
Oh, okay.
But
Lame.
I figured
Limiting.
it's too limiting. We're not going to go back and do top 5 TV aliens for like hundreds of episodes. Hundreds and hundreds of episodes. So might as well tackle them all here right now. When we talk about top 5 aliens, though, I said to you guys that I think it's fair to nominate a specific alien if you want to. But if there's no specific alien, you can also nominate the race. If,
Right.
if you're like, I recognize this alien because of this character, that's fine. I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
I just think it's going to, when it comes down to competing them against each other, I think they will stand out based on their star players, so to speak.
Possibly.
We'll see.
But it's also how that alien was used in its medium, I
Now,
suppose.
here's my question.
Yeah, ask
what do
away.
we define as an alien?
Yeah.
Because
good.
alien, I think, means like not of our world, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's,
Your
Yeah.
question isn't like, do we have an extra sweater for you?
no, I'm actually pretty. No, that's the thing about this thing. It's very insulating. I'm quite warm.
Yeah.
Look at these. Look at these nipples. Not hard at all.
No.
No, but the ectoplasm.
The
Quite
ectoplasm is, it is hardening.
It's crazy.
It is hardening, but it's
Can you
comfortable.
make candles out of that?
I mean, we could
ectoplasm?
try it.
We can try
It's a
it.
little dark in here, but
Yeah.
let's do it.
I wonder what that would smell like.
Do
probably not
you
good.
think
Yeah.
that something from another dimension is an alien?
That is a good question. May I kind of go off that
You may.
a little bit?
I'll allow
For
it, counselor, but watch yourself.
For example, another dimension, would you go as far as to say a demon is an alien?
No.
I was thinking
No,
about that.
right?
Like,
No.
Interesting. So if they are biblical or some kind of a tie.
They have to be from another world.
they have to be from another.
Hell is
Another-
another world. If it's another dimension.
Well, okay.
It's not another world.
I was
Okay, now 1 second. Chelsea's going to explain to us what hell is. Go ahead.
I just realized it's also called the underworld.
But it's
Shot
under.
myself in the foot.
Interesting.
No, it's not. It's not another world. It needs to be another.
Yeah, I think space. Well, obviously, like aliens,
Yeah.
I think space or extraterrestrial in a way.
So-
I suppose.
I think like in my mind it has to be an entire planet. Like so like in my mind like hell is like another plane. Like another plane of existence. But it's not like an entire like world. Like you can't like just be like, "Oh, this is where like Australia would be." It's like yeah.
Australian, yeah.
Yeah.
Those aliens over there in
Well,
Australia.
that knocks out like 8 of my nominations.
Was it,
Yeah.
You're just naming people from-
Crocodile Dundee,
different countries.
Steve Irwin, Hugh Jackman, famous Australians.
Because like I mean when I was thinking of this list I was like, "Oh man, can I use like the ghost dimension from like Danny Phantom?" And I was just like, "I don't think I can."
Wow, deep cut.
Deep cuts. So, does that answer your question, sort of? I guess, like,
Yeah, I think so.
you know what? I would say
It'll
like
come up, I think.
because this topic is so. I think if the immediate reaction of the table is like, nah, that's not an alien, you can make your case, and if it doesn't work, just nominate something else.
Okay.
But we have to catch it in the
in
nomination.
the nomination phase.
Of
Because
course.
so many people are like, oh, we get to like the ranking phase,
and
or,
then
like,
we
they want to like re-nominate something. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We catch it at the moment.
Yeah,
of-
gotcha.
'Kay.
Okay, I have one other question. Is like, can we do hybrids? Like something that's half human, half alien, or does it have to be like
Yes.
full
Interesting.
alien?
I think that would-
interesting.
I think that would
Yeah,
count.
I think that
What
would count.
planet were they born
Alien
on?
offspring.
If they're born on Earth, they're not an alien.
But they haven't.
Well,
Classically, but like it's foreign. Alien means
Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
I think this will come up. Like this.
I don't know. It's and this is things not born on Earth. So human-like things born on other planets. Are they aliens?
This is tough.
Spike Spiegel was born on Mars. Is he an alien? Fucking Cowboy Bebop. Nobody watches Cowboy Bebop.
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, like I mean, like it's like
was he born on
the
Mars?
humans.
What
What if
in-
they have like alien DNA? Like if
Yeah.
we're talking about like if it's not
Like Vin
all
Diesel?
Sure. And
Yeah.
what? Oh, and like Riddick? Is that a thing? No.
Oh no, I just meant Vin Diesel the actor.
Oh,
but yeah,
yeah.
and Riddick. That's a good. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I guess.
I believe he's a Furian.
I
know
guess.
too much about that movie. Oh God. I think we'll
I
figure
think
it out.
we'll figure
it
that
out.
part
we don't
out.
have. We
Yeah.
haven't really
Yeah, I
set
guess-
up any rules.
No, I mean, like I think it's like we also can't like just say things that are like just like humans like from like it's like we can't say like the humans from Star
Han Solo.
Wars.
Han
Dude,
Solo,
no,
not
Han
an
Solo
alien.
is not an alien.
Gotcha.
But we're also like, you know, including the species, right? Like as like if we I can't even say it. Like humans
Yeah.
is a species, but my
Yeah.
nomination would be like Angus. You make the cut. I like Angus as a human.
Yeah.
But like we say that as an alien, right?
Let's
I
just
say
get
no.
into it and see what happens.
I don't even know
This is
what
the
I was
thing is we were dancing around our nominations. I'd say let's just fucking
Let's
get
just
into
get
it.
into it. Let's just
And,
get into
and
it.
if someone can make a case as to why something shouldn't be on the list, I think we'll work it out.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Let's do it.
Oh, last thing is, of course, we're pulling from, you know, classic fictional episode. We're pulling from movies, TV, books, comic books, video games.
Okay.
Of course. And all over the place.
Cool.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Just like every episode of Ranked, we're going to go around the table 3 times, nominating 3 nominations each, making a master list of 12, and whittling that down into a top 5 list. All right, so my first nomination, we'll go around this way. Let's get this out of the way. I
Get
think
it
it's
out
a
of the way.
famous alien here.
Let's do it.
I don't think there's one that represents all of them. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen all the movies, but I think we have to nominate it as like the marquee alien almost in some ways, is the xenomorph
Wow.
from
Okay.
Aliens.
You fool, the queen.
think
She doesn't have a name.
Okay.
Right?
No.
She's just the queen.
Cool. So like Alien.
Okay.
I think specifically the xenomorph.
Well, the
right?
movie is called Alien.
The
Yeah.
movie's called
Okay.
The
Alien.
alien's called the xenomorph.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's no like.
But yes,
this
you're
is
right.
like
Amazing.
this is an example where there isn't like we have Chelsea the xenomorph. It's just xenomorph.
It's just-
Chelsea,
It's
you would make a
xenomorphs.
phenomenal.
Chelsea, you should be a xenomorph.
Is that a?
Oh, okay. I will say, it's never come up on the podcast, but Chelsea does have a smaller mouth existing inside of her mouth that
Yeah.
shoots out,
That's
and that is
right.
what she's speaking into the microphone.
And like a
Yeah.
tube-like
she's got
head.
a very phallic shaped head.
Phallic-shaped head. Can fuck people up for sure.
Yeah.
In a pinch for sure. And
Xenomorphs are fucking cool.
They're
They got
very
like
cool.
multiple
Yeah.
stages. All of their stages are iconic.
yeah, and then Prometheus tried to like build
Fucked
that out
it
a
up.
little bit more. did it fuck it up? I remember
you see
watching
that
it.
movie?
I saw it once and I liked it. I
Yeah.
thought, but then apparently people didn't. So
It's fine. It's just not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't see any
It
sequels.
answered
afterwards.
the questions we weren't asking.
What's your Chelsea as a xenomorph?
Of course, yes.
What is your experience with your kind?
Well, I don't want to speak for all xenomorphs, but I will today.
Yeah.
You're the only one here.
And we're a strong, proud people.
People, alien. Can't nominate people.
Okay, so you
Okay,
call us
you can't- you
aliens,
can't
but we
nominate.
call
Yeah.
ourselves people.
Oh, yeah. They are a
okay.
people.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now I was being racist. I don't know why I said now. No one previously was being accused of racism.
I think, but there's like what I like about xenomorphs is they've been around for so goddamn long
Oh, yeah.
in
Yeah.
popular culture. Like it is an alien that has will be here to stay. Will be rebooted several times. There's like when I was
Two
looking up
good movies and then like
a lot
four
of-
bad ones.
tons of video games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So much
Scary.
so that there's tons of rankings of best alien video games, and there's like the best 20 alien video games, and I'm like, I had
man.
no idea there was 20
Yeah.
alien video games.
Right.
It's crazy, but like I think what's so iconic about them is they're scary as shit.
are.
They also have some really great characters in the first Alien, some of the best. I don't know. I'd be so scared to like face off against a xenomorph.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
It's fucking great. No,
Because they're bipedal, right?
They're bipedal.
And but they also like
They can do both.
they can do both, right? So
They have that long tail, and like they are like
I mean,
Right.
if we're including xenomorphs, though, we're also including face huggers, right? Like their larval stage.
yeah.
Sure,
They
yeah,
like fucking latch on your face and lay an egg down your throat, and
Well,
then
then they're also-
hatches out of your stomach. It's
is that
terrifying.
pregnant? No, that is
Yeah,
in
yeah, with the
Prometheus,
guy-
right? Yeah.
the
Oh
guy.
man, she does like a C-section on herself
Yeah,
with the machine. It's
that was a
fucking awesome.
xenomorph, right? That was
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, so the larva. It's fucked up.
It's a great movie.
Great movie.
Oh no, not
Wait,
Prometheus.
Alien.
Alien, and Aliens. The second one is maybe even better.
Yeah. Anyways, we can talk more about that
We
later.
will. Oh, we
but
will.
My first nomination is Xenomorph.
Coming out strong.
Yeah.
Beauty.
They are
Rich,
very
what do you
All
got?
right, cool. My first nomination is going to be from the book series Animorphs.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Best book covers.
Yeah, best book covers is going to be an Andalite.
Okay, now those are the blue centaur
That's
guys.
the Blue Centaur guys.
How do you spell that?
Andalite. And the main and so like I'm gonna also nominate the main Andalite that we meet in the series, whose name is, and I'm gonna I had to look this up because I want to make sure I say this right. Aximili Esgaroth Isthiel.
Okay, you're gonna have to fucking send that to us.
Or Axe, as they call him in the series.
Okay.
They call him Axe in the series, but his name's like Exmili Exgaroth
Now,
Isthiel.
I'm trying to remember the plot of Animorphs.
Yeah.
Because it was a very long time ago, and I didn't read books, but I watched the TV show.
Yeah.
Now the kids themselves, they're not aliens. They
They
just
aren't
get
aliens.
The powers
They are
of aliens.
humans.
Gotcha.
But they get it from an Andalite, whose name is Alfangor, who dies in the first book. Like the character that I'm talking about, Axe is his brother, his younger brother.
Oh, he's so he actually is an Andalite.
He's an actual Andalite.
Okay, so he is an alien.
Yeah, he's an alien.
But he can like technically pass his powers on to other people.
So you have to have it's a special type of technology. You have to have this blue box to give technology to, they have to give they have to have this blue box to pass on the power.
Very phallic tail.
Yeah. So because they're
I don't know. I don't think that looks at all like a
The
penis.
forked
Yeah.
tail.
You guys
It
don't
has
have
a
a forked
claw
penis?
on
You guys don't have
Nah,
forked
man.
penises?
Nah, dude.
the thing I really like about that
One for me, one for her.
the thing I really oh no.
Wow.
Good thing Laura's upstairs.
Amazing. She's on the spaceship too?
Yeah, she's running the ship.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
The thing I really like about Andalites is that they have all this really cool technology. So they have they have faster than light ships. They can they have this morphing power they can give to other people and that to anybody if they want to, and they can change it to anything they want for 2 hours, but they don't use it a whole lot. They're just kind of oh hey, we have this cool technology. That's fun. But also they just like look like the most alien aliens in my mind. Like, so like they're these blue centaurs. They have 4 eyes. 2 of them are coming out of stalks out of their heads. They have no mouth and they speak telepathically to people.
Oh, cool. I like that.
I will say the centaur design is very like you don't see that very often outside of fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good design.
Yeah.
They're very alien looking.
I like it.
And like, they're just real cool.
So it's telepathic, right? And do they have any special?
Besides turning into whatever they want,
Yeah, I mean, like
it's living things, right? They only turn into.
They can only
animals
turn
and
into
people
living things
for 2 hours.
But they can only turn for 2 hours.
That's pretty good.
If they change it to like a thing for longer than 2 hours, then they're stuck.
Oh, they have
Oh,
to
and they
actively
stay
choose
there
to change
forever.
back.
They have to change back after 2 hours, or they're stuck.
Interesting.
And then, and the other thing is that they also have like that scorpion tail at the end. It's like less of like
Please, it's very penis-like, apparently.
yeah,
it's less like a scorpion tail and more like a scythe, so it can like just like cut like someone's arm off real easily.
just keeps describing my
Wow.
penis.
Okay. I have seen Tuong's penis. It is scythe-like, and
Yes.
you'll notice I'm missing an arm. We didn't point it out earlier, but I am missing an arm.
Yeah, it's-
Maybe this goo will grow my arm back.
It won't. Chelsea, what do you have?
Okay, so I'm so happy to be here for Top 5 Alien.
Okay.
This is my wheelhouse.
Yeah,
Of course.
Very clearly.
because you're
Please.
a
Hey,
Liz,
agreed
you
on this.
already
You
familiar-
agreed on this
I
topic.
did. No, I'm not revolting.
Big
I'm
Andalite
just,
fan over here.
I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna take this in a different
I
direction.
cannot wait.
And I am gonna nominate Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, that's a
That's
great
amazing.
alien. I
Yeah.
love
Great
Stitch.
one.
Yeah. So I
One
don't
of my
think I
favorite
need
movies.
to. Yeah, I don't think I need to.
family.
Exactly. Yeah. Great little morals. Kind of looks like a little bulldog. They call him a
Interesting.
dog for a while. He's very cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Wreaks
always
havoc,
thought he
but
looked like a
also-
koala, like a little bit.
Famously in the movie, they do pass him off as a dog.
As a
Yeah.
dog.
And that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
He
Koala-
does-
He kind of
look
looks like
koala.
koala,
He's koala,
but
yeah.
he has like 6
Yeah.
arms.
And
something like
it's
that.
in Hawaii, right? Yeah.
Hawaii.
Ah,
yes.
such a good movie.
His one weakness is water.
Pretty good. I mean, he lands on a planet covered in it, but still.
Well, that's the thing.
That's scary
He
for
can't because he's supposed to go to large cities and wreak destruction.
Right.
Oh,
But there
he's-
are no big cities
'cause it's
in
Hawaii.
Hawaii and
Wow.
on the island, and then he can't leave because he can't swim.
Do you
Man.
know his, and you might not, but do you know what species Stitch is?
He's an experiment.
Yeah, he's experiment
Is he?
606, 202, 606.
606. I thought it was 6, but you Google it.
Yeah, Google it. While
He's
we-
an which is interesting. He's an experiment by other aliens. Like aliens
Right.
made him in a lab.
626.
626.
So
Yeah,
he
whatever
was
it goes.
he was a different species, and then he
don't-
different alien, and then he was got like
I think he was genetically engineered from
because
the
he has
start.
like when he
Yes.
gets angry or whatever, he
He
gets another
sprouts a
arm.
couple
Yeah,
arms,
he has
arms.
like 6 arms.
And he
Like,
had,
Yeah.
I thought he had 4 arms. Oh, he's got 2 legs, 2 arms, and 2 extra arms.
something like that.
But he also like grows little things out of his head and
Yeah, he's
Right.
got little antennae.
oh god, he's so good.
He's very cute.
He's very
Very cute.
cute.
Very
That's a
cute.
gr- that's a great
underrated
Disney
movie.
movie.
Hey, just wait
Such
for the
a
remake
Good movie.
Yeah.
where Tom Holland plays Stitch.
I
I hope Tia Carrera's in the remake
Yeah.
too.
That's a great pick,
That's such a
Chelsea.
good
That's great.
You know what I like?
Guys,
It's just
thanks.
that's a really wholesome pick. So I really appreciate that. Now, Angus, what's your wholesome pick?
Oh, the most wholesome of picks. Now, we've already gotten nominations of aliens with vaguely genital shaped heads. And we're going to get another one in here. But at least its face is vaguely genital shaped.
Okay, I'm excited
I'm
for this.
nominating.
I'm just picturing a penis face.
Oh,
Like,
well.
or
excuse
vagina
me.
face.
Sweet.
Yes, much closer to the
Vagina face?
female organs, so I'm
Okay.
told. The Predator.
So I'm told.
So I'm told.
Oh,
What do you mean? What?
Okay.
The Predator. I believe the race is called Yautja, but
Okay.
Predator is so much cooler. And they got the laser cannon on their
Yeah.
shoulder, but they do have the mandibles. I'll show you a picture of
So
it.
wait,
I swear to God.
Are we putting Alien against Predator? So
Oh,
that, like
aliens.
Alien
Alien versus
no
Predator?
fucking way this list was happening without it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
had to have happened.
Trying to find a good
So
picture.
that's what's the race's name again?
Yautja.
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 How is that?
TJ.
How what's the emphasis when you say it? It's like Yautja.
Yautja. I don't know. I've never heard it said. I've only ever read it. But yeah, no, they're a really cool race. Very iconic. They got the dreadlocks and the cool technology,
Yeah.
and this is something I touched upon, or I wanted to touch upon with the xenomorphs. In the movies they're in, they are not at all CG. They are fully practical effect,
Right.
and,
Yeah.
and it
Costumes
looks
and stuff.
so good. It looks so good. They look truly iconic. They like those 2 alien designs in particular. I think are going to last the test of time. They will always look cool and threatening. And that's the thing is like xenomorphs are really scary, but like I feel like predators are like really cool looking.
Like they're the
Yeah.
badass.
They're like badass, and you can kind of root for them, even though like they're not very good at their jobs. Anytime they show up in a movie, they always lose.
I feel like
Might be a strike against
Spoiler,
them.
have
Yeah.
not seen that movie.
Oh my god, it's
well,
so
they
good.
just had another one come out like
they?
last
Really?
year or something.
No.
Like that. Yeah.
Really?
A new Predator movie. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
It was either this year or last year.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing. I didn't go see it though.
Apparently, it was
Oh,
okay.
no, it's PG-13. Yeah, it was terrible. I didn't watch it. Shane Black came back for it. Was terrible.
Yeah,
apparently.
it wasn't good.
So that's the thing. But much like Xenomorphs, they got 1, maybe 2 good movies in them.
But
Yeah.
it's because the design.
oh, it's great. It's iconic.
Yeah, it will last through pop culture also. Like
And
you
they got
said.
cool gadgets and stuff like that, and they're technologically advanced, and they come to Earth, and they thrive on conflict, and they hunt people for sport.
but they won't hunt you if you're not a threat to them.
That's actually a cool thing. It's not a thing we see in a lot of our other aliens. Is they do have like a moral code.
Yeah.
Where they don't like hunt. They don't like hunt pregnant women, and they don't hunt people who are terminally ill, and they don't hunt people without weapons.
Yeah.
So they only go after people that can defend themselves. And it's weird, but I love it, and they're great, and I love predators, and they make cool noises, and they've got mandibles on their face, and they're all like.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that noise that you make.
It's a
Can you
great
do one more
can
time?
you- Yeah.
I don't think that's actually it.
It sounds like a cat.
It does sound like purring.
Oh, it's fucking great,
Yeah. I just don't know if I'd be scared if I heard a predator behind me. And
dude.
Like,
They're fucking invisible.
meow, meow, meow.
Dude,
I'm
it's a
about
fucking
to attack
shimmer.
you.
It's a shimmer in the jungle, and then you get your head blown off.
All right.
The fucking laser, or your arm gets blown off.
We're going to round 2, people. Nice group of aliens we have
Yeah.
so far. I don't know. God damn it. I don't know if your guys' list is as long as mine. Mine's
pretty long.
never ends. But I'm going to go.
Ooh, I'm excited. The look in your eyes. You're looking really deep.
This is the look he makes before he makes a mistake, nomination-wise.
Yeah?
The bagel belt.
That shit's fucking alien.
It's so good. You know what? We're going to go with Wookiees.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Wookiees. Meow, meow.
Chelsea's the
Also,
best.
Leslie thinks that Chewbacca's a cat, which he's not.
I wanted
so-
to bring that up as
so-
an example,
Yeah.
but I
This
didn't
is
want
why
to give it away.
this is why this nomination stuck out to me, is because I was thinking cat. 'cause
Oh, man.
the mandible noises you were making. But Chewbacca's not a cat. Let's just make that clear. Do we all agree with
Yeah,
that here?
Chewbacca-
Oh, yeah,
Chewbacca's not a cat.
He's a
Doesn't even, if anything, he looks more like a dog than a
He's
cat.
more like he looks more like a dog.
Kind of looks more like a dog. So Leslie, if you're listening, and we know you are,
Yeah.
Chewbacca,
Dog.
not a cat.
Not a cat. So
Fucking
with
love
Wookiees,
Wookiees.
Wookiees are awesome. They're probably my favorite. I mean, Star Wars obviously has a ton of great
Mm-hmm.
aliens and space monsters and whatever. But what's great about Wookiees living on the planet Kashyyyk?
Ooh.
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk? Damn it. Got right the first time.
Chelsea's sitting so patiently. I'm so
Chelsea
sorry.
I'm
loves
so
this
glad to
topic.
be here. I love
aliens.
I would have
Love
loved
aliens.
if Chelsea came out hard and was like, actually, it's Kashyyyk.
But Chelsea, you like Star Wars.
No.
Sure.
Do you like Chewbacca? You know who Chewbacca is.
I know who he is.
You know who he is.
I know of him.
Come on.
Hanging out with this like belt and his bowcaster.
I just like him because Wookiees are
bowcaster.
incredibly strong, but they're also like really loyal.
And they live for
aliens.
they live for a really long time.
hundreds and hundreds of years. They're very smart.
They have holidays.
They're smart. They're loyal. They're like great engineers. They can fight like crazy.
Yeah.
But
Bad
yeah,
losers. When you beat them at chess, they rip your arms
yeah.
off.
Yes. And yeah, it's one of those things where they can literally rip your arms off in like probably like with minimal effort.
Yeah, it's a Wookiee. He's like
So
8 feet tall.
It's huge.
Yeah, and he can fly a spaceship and speak a bunch of languages.
It's incredible. I don't know what
Do
else.
they give good hugs?
Oh,
I'd imagine
you better
so.
believe it.
They look very cuddleable.
Honestly, actually, wait. Will Chewbacca? I might go to Disney World next year.
Nice.
Will Chewbacca be there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can I hug him?
Yeah.
He'll be in that new Star Wars section, right?
Really weird
You
question.
can, you can hug the people.
Do you think Wookiees have weird pink dog penises? Because they never wear pants.
If they're not forked, I'm not interested. No, but Chewbacca himself. I mean, I don't have to talk about like everybody knows who Chewbacca is, but like
Yeah, but Wookiees, they're cool.
Wookiees are awesome, and Chewbacca's a great, representation of all Wookiees. I
Yeah.
think it's because he stayed with Han Solo since
I don't know.
forever, since the Solo the movie, which we don't talk about that
No.
much too much. But yeah, it's ever since.
That's too long. I'm gonna call you Chewie. Fuck
Well, I
that
mean, he was
movie
also
so
in
much.
episode 3. Like he was in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, he's with the Yoda.
Oh,
Before
you're
Yoda
right.
blasts off Kashyyyk, he's
Can
like,
I
hey.
just add something
Please.
here for a second?
Yeah.
There are many aliens within the Star Wars. Sorry, I moved away. There are many aliens within the Star Wars franchise.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll probably, building a top 5, only pick one alien per franchise.
Yeah.
And you think Chewbacca is the winner
Yeah.
of this?
Oh yeah.
Easily.
Oh, yeah?
Easy.
Easy. Oh,
He's in my top 3 noms.
Okay.
I can't wait. Are you gonna drop?
You're gonna drop something?
I mean,
Maybe.
What's better? I'm curious. I'm fascinated.
Yeah.
Rich, what do you got?
you'll find out
Okay.
you will.
I feel like if I don't nominate this character, this is not the best aliens list. Superman.
Fair enough. Cal.
Okay.
He's a
There you go.
Kryptonian.
Damn it.
Yep.
Because you nominate that, I can't nominate another thing.
But like, I mean, like it's like
What do you mean?
Honorable mention.
Crypto the Wonder Dog?
Superman.
What other dog was that?
Like one of the like a classic alien showed up in like the 1930s.
Oh, I know what you were gonna do. Oh, that's a good one. Sorry.
Yeah, but like
Superman's great.
Superman's awesome. Like he can
Yeah.
like he can fly, he can shoot lasers from his face.
Yeah. He's like better than us in every way, pretty
Yeah,
much.
he's better than us. He has like very clear like weaknesses. Like he's like vulnerable to kryptonite and that kind of stuff. And like just like I think like Superman's just like an all around cool character. Kind of started the whole superhero thing.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely
Did.
one of the good. Yeah, he's definitely one of the
Yeah.
progenitors.
Yeah,
Yep. He's hard to write,
he's hard. Oh, he's hard to write.
but
'cause,
there's
like,
good stories
I
out
think he's
there.
got
Oh,
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
there's-
it's
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
of course Henry Cavill, obviously the best man to ever wear the tights.
Dude, he looks good as Superman. I bet you he would do a great job if they gave him a good script.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I shouldn't hold it against him.
And yeah, like like Superman's just been like around, like like he like died for a little bit, then came back and like just like
And then he became blue.
and then he became blue.
Yeah.
and they split into 2 people and then like I don't know.
And then he recombined into one person.
Yeah.
Very weird. But Superman himself, like, yeah, his story, very iconic,
Yeah.
And just like him, like, becoming human was
Yeah.
his thing, right? Like, that's kind of actually his downfall in a lot of ways. That's why Superman is weak, is because, well, weak in a sense that he's very emotional.
Yeah.
Maybe too emotional. And that's what causes him to, like, lose fights.
Yeah, it's
not-
it's the whole thing of like he has because he has all this power and he's trying to like live among people that he could just like I'm gonna sneeze and then he just like kills like 6 people. It's very like restrained and then like also but then also like being like oh hey I'm gonna be Earth's defender and like punch.
bad guys in the face.
I mean,
I was gonna name a bad guy. I was just like Mr. Mixie's Click in the face.
Mixel
it's very deep.
Isn't it Mixel?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, Superman's great.
Superman's great.
Superman is great, and
Good
I'm
alien.
looking and locking eyes with Chelsea because she
my
is going to
turn.
name a Star Wars character.
No, I just thought that other people would name other ones.
Hey, don't worry. Honorable mentions
Yeah, I
is
have
going to be
honorable
fucking
mentions.
insane.
Well,
for this.
yeah, I didn't realize, but I guess he has more. Chewbacca has more. The person I thought people were going to nominate, which I won't bring up now, because as soon as I say it, then it's my nomination, right?
Yes.
Kind
Well,
of.
I won't do it.
Not really.
I'm not going to be tricked into that. Anymore. But anyways, I guess he doesn't have as much screen time, but I think he lives in the lore. Anyways, we'll talk about it in honorable
Oh
mentions.
man, I'm so curious.
Wow.
Yeah, my deep knowledge of Star Wars. Cool. So
Sounds like a Star Trek character. Like, oh god.
Captain Kirk,
Yeah.
the alien? Question
He's from
mark?
Iowa or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think he's from Toronto, actually.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
He's
Rocket
from Ottawa.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm a
Chelsea.
rocket man.
Okay.
I'm excited for this.
I appreciate the turn we've taken to positive aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're
Oh,
away
yeah.
from like aliens that kill
Bloodthirsty, yeah.
humans. And I'm going to continue on with that and nominate Alf.
Oh.
Now Alf does kill cats.
So I was
And
just
he's
about to say
back.
caveat. He does kill cats. So when I saw Rich earlier today, before we got abducted, he was like, I don't even think Alf is going to make the list. And I was like, don't worry.
Oh, you guys pre-talked
Alf.
about the
So now-
podcast.
No,
wait,
in my head, I said, don't worry. He
like,
just said it out
I
loud.
was just kind of like because like we were talking about another alien. We were like, I don't think this alien's gonna get nominated. And I was like, I'm pretty sure Elf's not gonna get nominated either. And then like,
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
so
always on my list.
I've never actually watched Alf, and yet I know weirdly a lot
Yeah,
about
because
him.
he's back in Pog form.
I did have Pog. It's very possible I had an Alf one. So were you a fan of the show?
I mean, it was. I'm not that old. It was definitely. It was.
I like stuff
you
that's
could,
older
like,
than
see
me.
repeat, like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
repeats and stuff.
So you're old
whatever
old
that's
enough
called.
for reruns though.
Reruns. Thank you. That's what it's called. No, he's like humorous.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
humorous character.
He's like E.T. with more personality. Oops.
Oh,
oh,
way more personality.
It's
He has
okay.
that weird
E.T.'s not getting nominated.
cat eating thing, which is kind of fun. I was reading a bit about him today because I hadn't in a long time. Very sad character. Like,
Oh, yeah.
his planet is dead.
Right.
Have you
Yeah.
seen the
And-
ending of the show?
And he just constantly wants to talk to them. It's very sad. Like he has a whole backstory.
Wow.
The show ends
Yeah.
on him getting caught by the government, and
Yeah.
there was no new season.
Oh, and then but they made a
Yeah.
movie.
Did they?
Yeah,
oh,
they made,
so they wrapped
made it-
that up?
Yeah, they wrapped that
Oh,
up.
thank God.
But his family, like, you don't get to see like the people that he was living with because apparently they went to go live in Alaska or something like that.
Oh, so they're just
Yeah.
not in the movie?
They're not in the movie.
Those actors wouldn't come back.
No.
That's fair.
Apparently, like that was a terrible place to work.
Oh, I could see that.
It was a kid's cartoon too.
Oh,
yeah.
cartoon?
Yeah, a kid's cartoon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now, Alf, what is it? A trunk that he has? What is his nose is very weird.
We're getting into a lot of genitals.
Maybe this is what we're discovering about aliens in general.
Maybe.
I'm
yeah.
not sure.
Yeah.
But what does he as an alien? What is his quirk? As an alien, because aliens have different.
He
They
has-
have
he
different
has-
attributes than a regular human would. Yes.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah. It was-
Yeah, that's him. That's
yeah.
him.
Great
My
hair.
on a
Great
bad day.
hair.
That's
Yeah.
my hair on a
I
Is
guess
he
Is
a
that good?
Muppet? Like, is he a...
I don't think he's a Jim Henson creation.
No, I don't
I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
not quite a puppet and not quite a Muppet.
Oh, man.
Well, he's not a puppet.
Mom,
but-
he's not a puppet.
He's a puppet.
He's not a puppet.
What do you think he is then?
I used to have a puppet. Like,
It's Alf.
I
man.
used
It's
to,
real.
That's a small. That's an alien.
when I
no.
was a kid, I definitely had like a puppet of Alf.
Yeah.
Like, and then he
Oh,
used
yeah.
to, like he just got to move his mouth around and that kind of stuff.
I'll be honest. Alf scared me.
yeah?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he just his dead eyes.
His attitude. Yeah.
It's
He's so
just-
snarky.
yeah, I don't know, something about it.
He's
It
got those
just
black
Well,
doll's eyes.
Just to get back, you were saying, like, what is his thing as an alien?
Yeah.
And I think it's, like, sadness and sarcasm.
Yeah.
okay. I'm back on board.
Like,
I can relate to Alf.
That's
Wow.
his two
I-
things.
we grew up-
Also, he's a dog person.
Some of us grew up to be a lot like Alf. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think, shit.
Wow, interesting. Now they haven't had an Alf TV show or movies in recent memory, right?
Yeah.
Do you think?
no.
Guesses? Does Alf return?
No.
No, I don't
No
think
way.
so.
No.
But it's also like when you hit something out of the park, you don't need to do
No.
it again.
Okay. So Muppets, Sesame Street, they should have stopped a long time ago.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just make something new.
They had a hard period, I think, after the movie. And then that cartoon was the prequel. So, it was like Alf back on his planet living with all the other similar
Yeah.
creatures.
Nice.
Right.
I forget what they're called. We probably should have looked up what they were called.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Alf and his people.
Alfians.
Something like that.
Yeah, probably. Angus, what
Oh
do you got?
shit! I should probably. This is really tough because I was gonna say Chewbacca next. I was gonna
good.
say I was gonna say Wookiees.
That's good.
That was my other one that I was very sure about, but now I think this one might be weird, and we've mentioned it already in the show, kind of.
We have.
Kind of. Rich did.
So Captain Kirk cannot
okay.
be.
Look at that face. He's an alien. I'm going to nominate the Transformers.
Yeah.
The Transformers are not from Earth. They
Yeah,
are aliens.
they're robots.
Oh, thank you. So are you specifically nominating Optimus Prime then? If you pick one?
I guess. I was always more of a... I know this is a terrible answer, but I was a kid when I watched the movie, and I was a big fan of Hot Rod, even though he's like a fucking whiny little bitch the whole movie.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the audience surrogate,
Right.
though, so...
I have to say, you have to pick one.
You have to
Yeah.
pick
This one,
one.
this one has a very clear set of a cast of characters.
Because this is great,
Yeah,
Angus,
it's
because this was
true.
on my list too, and this is what I was struggling
Right?
with.
It's tough.
I would have picked Optimus because it makes sense to me.
Yeah, but then
He's-
there's also like Beast Wars, which
Bumblebee.
was awesome.
Well, Optimus Prime-
Bumblebee. Get out of here with your Bumblebee bullshit.
Optimus Prime was in Beast Wars.
I know, he's Optimus Primal. No, I know. But I kind of like the cheetah one.
Bumblebee.
No, okay.
John Cena.
John Cena was in the Bumblebee movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, man, I didn't
I'm pretty
see
sure he
that.
was. Apparently, it was good.
Oh.
That's what people said.
Find that hard to believe.
I'm serious.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. This is tough, but I'm going to have to go ahead and say my nomination for Transformers
Yes.
is Starscream.
Oh.
No. Optimus.
As soon as you say it, what? As soon as you say
Optimus
it.
is
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. Is someone going to nominate a different Transformer?
Well, didn't you? Was it you who told me, or was it Chris Haney? I can't remember. Who said they cried?
I straight up cried when
Optimus died?
So,
Yeah.
spoiler alert for the 1985 Transformers animated movie: Optimus Prime dies in the first 20 minutes of the movie,
Yeah.
and it's really fucking sad. And his body turns black, and he rips his heart out and basically gives it to someone.
Yeah.
It's fucking, and I bawled my eyes out watching. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome, and it's a really good movie. Eric Idle's in that movie. There's a Weird Al song in that movie. Fucking Orson Welles is the voice of Unicron. It's fucking
Nice.
great. And that was one of his last movies before he died an angry old man. God, all that adds to the movie, I think.
These are Cybertrons. Is that their like actual
Cybertron's the planet they're from.
Cybertron's the planet.
I actually had this.
They're
pulled up.
Autobots.
He is a Cybertronian.
Yeah, there's like
That's what
factions.
it-
They're
yeah.
all the same race.
Yeah. But that's the race. Is a
Yeah, yeah.
Cybertronian.
You can call them Transformers, I think.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I'm.
Colloquially.
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 I mean, like
Colloquially.
Optimus Prime's not his original name. Originally, it was Orion Pax.
That's true. It's right here. It's right here in the Wikipedia. Rich, did you write this Wikipedia?
Are you reading the extended universe or something like that?
Like, there's this really famous. There's this guy called Luke Ski. I think it's Luke Sky or something like that. And like he sings a song called "The Ballad of Optimus Prime." And it's just like.
All right, I'll Google it.
Yeah, it's worth a Google.
We're at the Google.
Man.
Now,
Transformers, though.
Here's-
Transformers.
actually-
Robots in disguise.
iconic noise. Whatever
So
that noise is.
here's a couple fun facts about Optimus Prime. Some
Yeah.
alternate modes that he's been in, because obviously they're transforming robots. They can.
Yeah, he's a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his
But he's been these things: Freightliner.
this is fun.
a Class 8 truck. A Cobra Sentry and missile system tank.
Whoa.
He's been a 1920s style truck.
Oh, stop it.
Peterbilt truck.
Ooh.
A mid-90s Peterbilt 4964 EX. You know that
Ooh.
one. A
And
tanker
a gorilla.
truck, a Lamborghini Diablo.
He was a Lamborghini once?
He was a dump truck at one point. He was a Dodge Ram at one point. A Nissan GTR. That seems wrong. And he was a bat.
Wait, he was a
Wait,
GTR?
what? Like a bat? Like a baseball bat? Or
It
like
just
a bat?
says
Like
it just says bat.
okay, I'm gonna go baseball bat rather than like vampire
And he just
bat.
kind of rolls across the ground.
They both seem ridiculous.
Thank you. Also, is he basically just the kind of car that the movie got money from?
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like a generic, like, giant truck.
But it was-
in
That's
the,
what
in the Michael Bay
Transformers
movies.
is, right? It's
just a
like-
toy commercial?
It's
Yeah.
a
It's-
toy
yeah.
and
And car commercial.
a-
well, yeah.
and product placement.
Yeah.
Commercial.
Oh yeah, that's
Pretty
why
much, yeah.
that's why he was a Dodge Ram at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently a Lamborghini, which is kind of...
Ooh, this would be good. It's I imagine the next Matthew McConaughey commercial
Of course.
crossover. Obviously, he's driving, he's doing his monologue, and then boom, 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 boom.
And the car transforms with him inside and he
With
gets
Optimus.
mangled by gears.
Sure, that's a dark way to turn it, but
Hey, man, you're
Hey.
sitting in that car when it transforms. You're getting crushed.
Yeah.
you think so?
I think they made a point of spitting people out in the cartoon.
In like the movies, they always like take like people out of their car.
He doesn't do the Lamborghinis.
No, he does a
What does he do?
Rolls, no, not Rolls Royce.
No,
Lincoln.
Lincoln. He's
Oh,
a
I'm
Lincoln
sorry.
lawyer.
I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
Oh my
right,
god,
all right,
I didn't
all
put
right.
that together. That's so fucking dumb.
Sorry, tongue.
It's okay.
No.
I just wanted to mention it. Now I feel bad about it.
Matthew McConaughey is tearing us apart. I've always said that. I've always. Oh, that's
All right, all right.
Goo is
All right.
Let's go to
Goo
round
is
3,
hardening.
people. We're going to
Yeah.
round 3. Awesome.
round
great,
three.
Great round 2, everyone.
This
now,
is hard.
I was gonna not nominate this because of your Superman mention, Rich.
Do it,
but
do it,
and I'm not even sure if we're on the same page about this.
We're
Angus.
definitely on the same page.
I'm not
with
sure
this.
if we are, but let's still. You know what? You know what? We are.
Can you be prepared to rip up the page if you're not?
Yeah.
Dung. I won't talk to him for the rest of the episode. If he
You call
doesn't-
me
Like-
dung? Just now. That's all I.
It's a combo of done and tongue.
Hey, we're done. We're dung. Okay. We're dung.
We're dung
dung,
right
dung
now.
and dung.
I'm nominating Goku.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
obviously
okay.
it's Goku. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
Nope. I'm nominating the
Wait,
main.
you aren't?
No. I'm Chelsea's like, who's
He's
Goku?
helping me out. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
He is.
No idea.
He is the main character in a little show called Dragon Ball.
Oh,
Dragon
okay.
Ball Z. You
Yeah,
might recognize
that
his
I
face.
know. Okay.
He's like
Very
Super
handsome.
Dragon Ball
but
Super,
Japanese.
Dragon
I
Ball
get it
GT.
now.
Very
Yes.
handsome. He's a fucking cartoon.
Very handsome. You
He's,
were
his
excited.
face is a couple lines.
Wait, with the spiky
I'm
hair?
sorry.
Yeah,
Angus,
it's like
Spiky
hair.
hair. He
No.
does have
He's an
cool hair.
alien?
Let's go back
Yeah,
to cartoon
yeah.
crushes. Play back and see how you feel about cartoons.
Oh, did I say he?
Okay,
Did I
so-
say he was handsome?
Well-
I might have. That's a good episode.
Yeah, it
You
is.
should go back and listen to that.
You gotta plug the number of the episode now.
I'll look it up.
42.
I'll look it up.
My cartoon crush is Miss Frizzle.
She gets brought up, I think. I think she got brought up.
So Goku, I'll explain this to Chelsea. You don't even know. He is a Saiyan, which is the alien race. And what they are is they look like humans, like humanoids. But the thing about them is they also have a tail, like a monkey tail. They're actually based on like a Chinese folklore, the monkey boy. I forget what exactly it's called.
Wukong.
Yes,
Son Wukong.
thank you. And what happens is if they stare at the moon, they turn into giant apes. Ooh. But what happens in the show as time moves forward is that a lot of the times they just rip out the tail, so that doesn't happen anymore because they become really angry, like, individuals.
This is not important part of the story. He's an alien like Superman. He lands on Earth, and instead of destroying the Earth, he saves it.
I'm explaining what a Saiyan is. That's what I was.
That's true. I guess we should explain that.
Yeah, I'm explaining the race. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Shoots light out of his hands.
And then like also like they can become like more powerful and become a Super Saiyan.
Yes, and that's where the gold hair comes.
You know
in.
what I'm realizing is that my entire, well, I think it was even, anyways, when I knew what these things were, I think I confused Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. I thought they were basically the same thing.
They're basically the same
More or
thing.
less.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they're not aliens.
I got an update. Episode 40.
Really?
You were very close.
Very
Episode
close.
40.
Yeah,
You were very
close.
close.
Anyways, to Angus's point, Goku himself is the main titular character in Dragon Ball, and
He's not titular. His name isn't Dragon Ball.
titular.
That's
His
not.
name is Dragon Ball. His name's Z. No, you're right. I don't know why I said titular.
It's okay. It's a fun word.
And it is
My
fun.
whole
word.
life I didn't know what titular meant.
Do you guys not know what
I
titular
knew what titular meant.
Now I get it.
Tit?
It's a good callback.
I don't know.
Oh, next.
Angus derailed me. I can't.
I'm so sorry.
I can't.
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Goku.
Goku.
And he's great.
He's great.
Goku only
Yeah, Goku's
says
great.
Goku over
I
and
will
over
say-
again,
Okay,
right?
the thing is, he's a lovable idiot. He's actually really
He's very dumb.
He's really dumb.
He's really dumb.
But he has a good heart, and he saves the planet many, many times. And he has a thing about him that you just want to root for him always whenever you see
very
him.
likable,
He's
yeah.
a very
Yeah.
likable character, but he is extremely dumb.
Oh, and he's a terrible father.
terrible
Yeah.
father.
He's a terrible father.
Loves to eat, which I can relate to very much.
course.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's badass as fuck. And I think Superman and Goku are very, very similar.
Well, I mean,
in
like
many times.
he's basically based off of Superman. Like he's basically
He's based off two stories: Superman and that
Yeah.
monkey story.
Well, I think like I think
Journey to the West.
That's the one.
I think it was like more like a thing of like the first in Dragon Ball when they because they didn't really talk about the alien thing until like Dragon Ball Z.
No, they wrote like a full hundreds and hundreds of issues of a comic before they even referenced that he's an alien.
Yeah, so like in Dragon Ball it was a lot more. It was
They
a lot,
retroactively are
it was a lot more like
that's why he
oh,
doesn't
like
get killed when you shoot him with a gun.
yeah.
yeah,
and it has a tail?
he has a tail.
Well, he doesn't. Oh no,
He has a tail,
no,
but
he
he
does
doesn't-
have the tail. But that's the thing is, there's like talking pigs, and there's like a dragon that grants wishes. So there's already weird stuff on Earth,
Oh.
and also he's an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would make sense if he was just.
Is
from-
his child an alien or
Well,
He
no,
is-
his
it's a
kids-
half-breed, yeah.
They're human. They're
Humans
human
and-
slash Saiyan.
But I'm nominating him and his Saiyan race because they actually have their own planet
Yeah.
as well. So it
Planet
makes
Vegeta.
Well, they used to.
Oh, and
true.
they're all named after vegetables.
Yeah.
yes, which is
it-
fun, very fun because his Saiyan name is Kakarot, which is like a carrot,
Nappa.
Napa cabbage.
Vegeta is just vegetables.
Yeah, we can go on.
Yeah.
No,
Chelsea's not interested.
Amazing.
For those of you listeners, Chelsea was so shocked with interest that she was silent.
And Chelsea also
fun
thought
time.
Goku and Pikachu were probably in the same universe. So, hey, that's fair. That's fair.
Goku just says his name over and over again.
Goku,
That's-
Goku.
right?
Okay, just also like a Pokemon reference.
Yes.
Before this episode, I had to go and check to see, like, because I think
I also
I
checked.
Consider-
I had to
yeah.
go see if Pokemon were aliens.
No,
'Cause-
they're not.
No, they're not.
They are the animals of that
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, they're not. Rich, what do
Yeah.
you got? You can't
Okay.
nominate a Pokemon.
I can't nominate a Pokemon.
What do you have?
My last nomination is
Actually, aren't like the legendary god ones
there.
basically
There's some
aliens?
of them are
They're deities,
some of them are
basically. It's
aliens, but
dumb.
like anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna nominate a Pokemon. It's gonna be the Doctor from Doctor Who.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Okay, I saw this.
Interesting. You know, he is a
He is.
He's
a,
a- he's a
Time Lord.
he is
They, because they're the
The
entity doesn't really have a gender.
No,
right?
Time Lords don't really have genders, because basically what the deal is that they can regenerate themselves. So like they when they are when they're about to die, they can be like, okay, I'm going to completely change who I am to a person who is not dead.
right.
And they can do that 13 times, except the Doctor got an extra one.
Wait, which doctor are we on now?
We're on 13.
Oh, so this should
But,
be the second to last.
No, because what happened is that there was a doctor in the middle who
Okay.
was named the War Doctor.
Okay.
Who was which the Doctor doesn't really count as one of his regenerations because he went and killed people, and the Doctor's very I don't kill people.
But it was you do kill people. You just did kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But no, the Doctor. I think the Doctor's really cool because it's a very long-lived character. He showed up in the I think what is it, the 50s? I think
Very old
It's
character.
a very old character. And again, he's just it's very okay. We're just gonna have the same character. He's just gonna travel through time and space with another person, and he has this very I want to run away from my problems. He had problems back on the time world.
Do they have a planet?
They have a planet.
Okay.
They have
Wait,
a planet of Time Lords.
They have a planet of Time Lords, but it gets lost by the time that the new Time Lord, like by the time that the Ninth Doctor shows up, that planet, I'm killing myself that I cannot remember what the planet is. I think
That's
it's
okay.
Raxalon.
Sure.
Sure, that sounds made up. Yeah.
Goku.
And so like, the thing,
Pikachu.
and so like pretty much like he can travel through time in his thing in his time
Not
machine.
space.
He can travel through time and space
Jesus.
in his thing called the TARDIS.
Is Jesus an alien? Sorry.
Okay, now that you've said TARDIS, can I tell you my one story
Please.
that has to do with
Yes.
Doctor Who? So this one time, Eric's friend drove us into the heart of Vancouver Island to buy a gun from a man
Wow. This story is
Okay, wait.
exciting already.
Okay.
Eric, your husband.
who, well, Eric's friend was buying the gun.
Right.
Oh,
okay. And you
But
guys
then
went
we
with
played
it.
with it after. But anyways,
Of course,
that's
it's
not
a
part
gun.
of the
You're not
story.
going to not play with it.
But anyways, at this house where we bought this weapon, he had a room upstairs, and the door was the door to the TARDIS.
Nice.
And when you opened it, it was his like Oculus Prime, like 3D gaming room inside.
Nice.
And
Optimus
that's-
Prime. Sorry.
Did I say Optimus?
No, you said Oculus. I just thought it was
Oh,
funny.
okay, fair
I
enough.
wasn't funny.
And that was fun.
Yeah,
It was just a TARDIS door.
Yeah, Doctor Who's a very fun show. Like I like it a lot. Just
I
'cause-
never really got into
Dude,
it.
just watch Doctor. Like, okay, the one that you
I
have
watched
to,
the Eccles.
Okay, here's the
season
thing.
9.
Okay,
Here we
not
go.
Doctor 9.
here's my recommendation, podcast listeners. Like, this is my recommendation. If you're ever gonna start watching Doctor Who and you haven't like you don't like really want to like get into like the backstory because it's like
Start with Capaldi.
Yeah, start with Matt Smith, who's
Okay.
like
He's the one after the one I
He's the
started.
11th Doctor.
Oh wait, no. Was
He's
he
the one after. He's the one after Tennant.
I thought the Tenet
Oh.
one was the one you wanted.
But the
to
thing is that like, okay, so the issue is that like if you watch the Tenet one, you have to watch the one before. You have to watch Eccleston because they like kind of like breach into one another really well. But like if you watch 11, it's kind of like a completely new. Like they're all the characters are
Alright.
completely new. So you have to like learn all the backstory.
That's a
I
lot
believe
of
you.
work.
Man, yeah, Doctor Who always seemed like a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that people love it
Dedicated
because, you know,
fan
it's
base.
completely
Very.
dedicated fan
Yeah.
base. It's insane. And like, you know, like without even watching the show, everybody knows what a TARDIS looks like.
Yeah.
Or the sonic screwdriver.
Sonic
or whatever
screwdriver.
crap it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea, what do you have?
I'm so ready for this. I'm gonna nominate Marvin the Martian.
Oh, nice.
I love all your wholesome aliens. They're so
Dude,
nice. Except for
I
Alf.
thought
He's so...
you were going to nominate him because he's in fucking Space Jam, your favorite movie.
It is, but he's not my favorite.
Dude,
alien.
and it's perfect because he's the referee. Because
Yeah.
he's both an alien and he's a
can be
neutral party.
impartial.
Yeah.
He's fucking great. Marvin the Martian, please.
Yeah. So he is a villain. I saved him till last because you're saying wholesome, but he is a villain, a Looney Tunes villain.
Is he really?
Yes.
I'm a-
He tries to blow up the Earth a
yeah,
bunch of
dude.
times.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny
He is-
and Duck
true.
Dodgers and
True.
Yeah.
I just think
he's-
about Space Jam. He's pretty cool in that.
So he's the
the ref.
competent Yosemite Sam. Is that right? Yosemite.
Yeah, Yosemite Sam, yeah.
He's the competent. So they were like, oh, Yosemite Sam's getting too like he's like so incompetent. So they brought in this alien
Yeah.
to be like
Yeah.
a competent villain.
Man, Marvin the Martian.
He's very like level-headed. He has like thought through plans.
Great voice.
They never worked.
Great
but-
voice.
What,
Great
can
voice.
anyone do his voice?
shattering boom. There was supposed to be an earth shattering boom.
So nobody
Closer
nobody
than
can
I.
No, wait.
All of us are trying, but failing. No, okay.
Shattering
No,
boom.
I'm thinking.
I also love Marvin the Martian's style. Like it's like I'm gonna
He's
wear
like a Spartan or
I'm gonna wear a
Yeah.
Spartan hat
Yeah.
and then the Spartan kilt, but also then sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, gotta be fast,
And he
right?
has like that laser gun, right?
Yeah, he's a
The
laser gun.
Little
Yeah.
thing. The like classic looking laser gun with like the circles around the
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Marvin the
just-
Martian.
Marvin the Martian.
The
Straight
titular
Marvin the
character.
Yeah.
In,
In
in
the
Looney
movie, Marvin the Martian.
yes, exactly.
I just had a flashback to that movie with what's it called? The Martian?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Damon?
Matt Damon.
No. Okay, no. The other one. The
Interstellar.
one. Okay.
My
stop.
favorite Martian?
Yes. I forgot about that one until we
Is
just
the
With
guy-
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd, the
yeah.
alien?
Yeah.
And I want to say Jeff Daniels?
Yep.
I think it's Jeff Daniels.
Shit,
Yeah.
man, I should watch that.
But Marvin the Martian's not in this. You just had a flashback.
No, I just had a flashback to it for some
But
reason.
well, she thought of it because Marvin the Martian is her favorite Martian.
There you go. He's my favorite Martian.
Titular. Angus.
Titular. Guys, these list of noms will not end with a bang, but with a whimper, because I don't think any of you guys have played Mass Effect. Have you guys played Mass Effect?
I've played it, and I was going to nominate
Just do a
it.
good one.
Okay, fine, and we'll do a good one.
Let's do a good one.
All right, fine. Sorry, Garrus Vicarian, the coolest
Dude,
alien
I
in
was-
fucking Mass Effect.
Dude, I would have fucking been with you.
I know. I
would've.
can't do my boy like that.
I know.
Okay, well then I guess I've only got 2 others on my list, and one of them's kind of a joke. So the other one I will go with Dr. John A. Zoidberg.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I got a lot of solid noises in my fucking Dr. Zoidberg.
Yes.
Just like a
That's
fun.
good. I like
I
that.
love that he's a doctor. I love that his name's John. It's like a human name.
Yeah.
But Zoidberg, he's got this like rich culture. It's a fun alien. I like Futurama. We'd be remiss if we didn't include one of the characters from
Definitely.
Futurama in
Definitely.
this. There were a couple that came to mind, and there's still coming a bunch rushing to my mind
Yeah.
right now.
Zoidberg's the right choice.
Zoidberg, great character, fun character, kind of like a lovable like loser. Like he lives
Yeah.
in a dumpster, he eats garbage, and everyone shits on him, but you still kind of love him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of like me.
Very funny. Yeah, you and Zoidberg are pretty similar.
I mean,
Claws, your hands.
you were wrong. My arm is growing back.
Oh,
But
there
it's
you
little.
go.
It's little, and it has a
it's a
claw.
little-
It has a little claw on the end of it. You see that?
Little baby arm.
Maybe this is a prequel episode to how I'm a lobster person. Or something. I don't know where this fits into the timeline.
Yeah. No, that's a great pick, Angus. I was gonna. That was gonna be one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah, that's
so I'm
gotta be
really
good.
glad you picked.
Wow,
him.
you forced me
Do you
into
have a favorite Zoidberg moment at all? I know I'm putting you on the spot right here.
There is a episode. And it's the episode that focuses most on Zoidberg, the one where they go to his home planet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like mating season and stuff like that.
Yes.
There is a part where he's fighting Fry, and they're just fighting to the death and stuff like that. And I just really like that episode.
Yeah.
Like he's fighting to someone to the death for like the love of a woman who doesn't love him, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just a really funny.
Yeah.
And then he also sews people's like head on backwards, and he like fucking. He's just a terrible doctor.
He's a bad
Yeah.
doctor.
He's fucking great. I wish I had some quotes lined up. But he wasn't originally going to be one of my noms.
That's fair. Yeah.
Oh man, but Dr. Zoidberg, and I
Yeah.
don't know what his race is called.
I don't know. It's like a crustacean race of some sort. But yes,
they're
he
like
is a
those.
lobster dude with like a, I don't know,
He's got like 4 or 5 little dicks hanging in front of his mouth,
Yes.
just to keep this genital.
just to keep the genital thing going. He's like a squid-like mouth, I think, like in a way.
He's got a little Lovecraft
Yeah,
in the mouth.
I like it. All right, everyone, we did it. That's our list of
Yeah.
12. All right, let's go. Let's go take a break here.
Okay,
let's
sounds
get
good.
all the dick jokes out of the way on break. So when we're back, we're ready to rank some aliens. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Alan Z.
I really like how you've moved that ectoplasm around so it looks like a little bikini top.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
It's hardening, so I figured I might as
Yeah.
well cover the important.
and it's
bits.
crazy how your arm
it's
has
ac-
grown a little bit more, like
Yeah.
every
Still
couple
got
minutes.
that lobster
Yeah.
claw on the end.
Yeah,
that is
that's
weird,
concerning.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a little concerning.
It's concerning, but you know what? I think it's going to turn out pretty okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I need?
What?
New clothes
Oh.
Probably.
to cover these up. Now, honestly,
When we're back to Earth.
when we're back to Earth, I'm just going to order them on Amazon.
You should.
What? Off Amazon?
Yeah, order off Amazon. Well, oh, Rich, you haven't heard?
What?
There's this cool thing I can do to send a little bit of money back to the podcast.
Say what?
Yeah. So okay, get this. So on my computer at home.
Yeah.
I went to the podcavern.com.
www.podcavern.com.
I know it, yeah.
I clicked on the affiliate link
Right.
to Amazon, and then get this. I saved that as my bookmark for Amazon. So whenever I go to, I click on my little bookmark for Amazon, it takes me through the affiliate link to Amazon. Same Amazon.
Oh my god.
Doesn't change the
Doesn't
prices
change
at
the
all.
price at all.
Because I have money now for my part-time job, like
my
creating
God.
people on this UFO.
Yes.
Like, I mean, like, should I?
Weep,
Weep, ba weep, grana weep, ninny bong.
Exactly.
Great. I mean,
Shit. You got, oh my God.
What?
Did you guys hear that?
Oh hey, Leroy.
Oh,
What is that? What does
That means
mean?
go buy things off Amazon using the affiliate link from podcavern.com.
Oh wow.
And Predator.
Hey, thanks, Leron.
Leroy.
Thank you, Leroy.
And can you stop biting my leg?
Top five.
Hey everyone, we are back. We are back, chilling on our UFO. Guys,
Does this look okay?
I think you look okay, man.
Yeah.
I've now
Looking
kind
better.
of fashioned it in the ectoplasm into like a one piece kind of now. I wasn't feeling the bare midriff, so now I'm thinking.
And I went for a hug because Angus tricked me.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
stuck to the bottom half of him.
Well,
Yeah. So we can put our mics real close together.
Right.
Yeah, we're very
Yeah.
close.
By One Piece, you mean like the Borat style?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. That is. My wife.
We have a list of 12 here. While I'm stuck to Angus, we might as well rank some things.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We might as well.
Might as well. I mean, maybe that will be the magical spell that releases me from your torso.
Oh, buddy, you're never getting away from me.
Well, we'll see. What we have so far is Xenomorph from Aliens. Andalite, that's the species. It's from Animorphs, and
Yeah.
his name is Axe for short. We have Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. The Predator. Yautja?
Yautja.
Yautja is the species. Then we have Chewbacca and Wookiees. Then we have Superman, who is Kryptonian.
yeah,
but-
Kryptonian,
Yep. We have Alf, who is the species of Alf.
Oh, we should have looked this up during the break.
Oh yeah, we didn't do it, but
I'll
it's
do it
okay.
real quick.
We have Optimus Prime, who is a Cybertronian, or it's a Transformer.
Yeah.
We have Goku, who is a Saiyan. We have Doctor Who, is a Time Lord.
He's a Time Lord, and the planet is called Gallifrey.
Oh, you good. You pulled it. Nice.
Very
Yeah.
good. We have Marvin the Martian.
He is a Martian.
He's a Martian from the Looney Tunes universe.
Yeah.
And Dr. Zoidberg, or John Zoidberg, who is a
Decapodian.
Decapodian.
A decapodian.
A Decapodian. I gotta. This is a good list.
Yeah, it's a
I
pretty
think
good
it's
list.
a really strong list.
I mean, it's missing some Mass Effect characters, but
I
I
would say it's-
gotta know the audience.
I mean, it's
to play
also
to.
missing some Star Trek characters.
No,
It's true,
I
it's
disagree.
true.
I think the Star Wars
And those characters did not live long or prosper
I
on
don't
this
even
list.
think there's not even a single Star Trek alien in my honorable mentions, and I've got like 20.
Oh, I have a few.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. Hey, fair enough.
Hey, what do we got?
So he's from the planet Melmac, making him a Melmacian.
Melmacian.
Who's this?
Melmac. Alf?
Alf.
Alf.
Oh, Melmac, right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And just a reminder, ALF
Yes.
does stand for alien life form,
Mm-hmm.
just in case we forget.
In case we
In
didn't
case
know.
we've forgotten.
Chelsea, I didn't know you knew so much about aliens. This is why you're on the podcast.
This is why I was invited. Yes.
Well, Chelsea, as someone who knows a lot about aliens, how about you do the honors of
Please.
starring an alien for a further discussion onto this list here? Because as you know, we need to make a top 5 list.
Any favorites that stand out to you?
Oh, any favorites?
Yeah.
Well, one that was nominated not by me, but that I had on my list to begin with, I will go with, and that is Superman.
Okay.
Really?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll start to talk for sure.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Cal-El.
I totally agree. I think that the with what we talked about a while ago about Superman, he's a good dude meant to protect the planet. He's got that emotional side,
Yeah.
and definitely qualifies as alien as well.
Yeah.
Yes. And, it's easy to shit on Superman, but
Yeah.
he has started.
It is. He lets you.
So easy.
So
Yeah.
easy. You walk through the door, he'll let you take
Let me get on the ground, Angus. Okay. Again? All right.
another one. Oh,
Wow. Twice in one day. Okay.
Angus, you again. Oh, man.
Okay.
But he has dominated pop culture in a big way. And
Yeah.
it's just like, it's anybody in the world knows who Superman is, just
Yeah.
by the symbol itself. So
Yeah.
I think that means something for sure.
Absolutely.
The symbol means hope.
Yeah.
Fucking-
So what else do we want to star? How about Rich? You give a star. over
I'm gonna star. I think that this. I actually think that Stitch is a pretty cool one, just because it's
great pick.
get that good cartoony
here. I like it too.
Yeah.
And yeah, wholesome, like I said.
get that PG
But Stitch looks like he can fuck you up if you if you
Sti-
make him mad.
Stitch can murder
He
you
can, for sure.
So there were only 2 or 3 that have been nominated. I think there are 2 that are nominated that I hadn't even considered. The Andalites and Stitch.
Oh, okay.
And fucking both great picks. Stitch, so good.
Yeah.
So
He
good.
said
I thought you were going to say that too.
No. Well, it's just
Yeah.
I just didn't want to put down the Andalite pick by being like, it's so good. It is good. Stitch is a very good pick.
Angus, how about you give one a star?
I will also nominate one that is not my own.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and, because we got to talk about it, I'm going to go ahead and nominate Wookiees.
Yeah.
It was on my list, so that's a little bit of ulterior motive there. But I do think the Wookiees are such an iconic, great, fun race. They've got a sound. They do really have they've got the sound, they've got the look, and then they're fun characters, and we all try to do the sound.
I can't do it. Sorry. Something's in my throat.
Now, what
It's
about
fun.
you, Tuong? Why don't you start one?
The one that stands out to me is probably Optimus Prime, to
That's
be
fair.
honest with you.
Wow. Yeah,
And the
good.
reason why, because I didn't want to do my own, is Predator. I like Predator. Well, maybe we should have the Predator, Alien versus Predator talk, because one of them is probably going to make the list,
Yeah,
right?
we had to talk about.
I mean,
Alien
one
versus
of them
Predator.
needs to make the list.
Yeah.
I'll
Right.
lose my mind.
Because I'm not exactly married to the idea that Optimus needs to be on this list. I do like Transformers
Fun pick,
quite a
though.
lot.
Yeah.
He's
Fun.
fun.
I had a friend mention that today. He was like, the Transformers are technically aliens. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, they are. And I think they're pretty badass. I mean, Michael Bay kind of made its own
Yeah.
thing, and I think some people have
Do you
disdain
think
for
I
those.
remember liking the first one.
I like the first one
I
a
remember
lot.
liking the first one, too. I
Shia
remember thinking...
LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf.
Little Shia LaBeoufy.
Yeah.
I remember thinking
that
the soft reboot was okay.
What was the soft
It was the
reboot?
one with Wahlberg.
No, okay.
That was a soft reboot?
Yeah, it was a soft reboot because they were trying to like kind of change the
Shit.
characters.
Oh, that one's like 3 hours long, and TJ Miller's in it,
very
and he gets
long.
like brutally murdered.
I don't know if TJ Miller's.
Oh
on it.
no, that movie's insane because it's for kids, and it starts with Ratchet getting his heart ripped out while he begs for his life, and then a human being slagged to death.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
Should
and I
have
never even finished it.
nominated Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
But let's have the Alien Xenomorph versus Predator talk. I think that's one of those two are going to make the list.
I
Right?
mean,
I don't think both of them will make the
I
list.
don't think so.
For sure, no.
Always been firm Predator camp. Always.
I'm
Xenomorphs
going
are cool. I know you nominate.
Xenomorphs.
Yeah, of course.
Xenomorphs are cool, but I think that like the issue is it's kind of like predators have more purpose. Like
wow.
like xenomorphs are a lot more.
Hell yeah,
like,
man, sentient.
Like, aliens are really good to like shoot at and kill because they're like wolves.
They don't have personality, but
They don't have
Predator Yautjas have personality.
Like that's the whole thing. Is that like you ran away from like a predator, you don't know where it is. It's gonna shoot you. Whereas
Okay.
whereas like a xenomorph is gonna like come at you.
Now
like,
here's the thing with xenomorphs, as we learned in the amazing film The Tongue Loves, Prometheus, they
know
were
if I
like
love it.
they were like created by the engineers to be like weapons, basically, and to like you drop them on a planet. I don't even know if I fully understand it, but you like drop it on a planet to like wipe everybody out, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of like a weapon.
Okay, iconically though, xenomorphs are aliens. Predators are
Aliens.
aliens.
Yeah,
they're
the
predators.
movie wasn't called Alien, but if it came out, I bet
I
it would have been.
understand, but like if we're like top 5 aliens, then xenomorphs are
Oh, because they got to name the movie Alien
Alien.
first?
yeah,
I
because
don't
they're
know.
the original kind of like
When I think-
depiction
how-
of like.
they're- and they're spooky and scary, but that's the thing is like they're kind of like mindless. They're like ants. They're like they have a hierarchy and stuff like that. But like predators are like a society. They have like laws and rules and like a class system and like their own spaceships and shit.
Yeah.
And they fucking like aliens don't fucking xenomorphs don't even have spaceships. They're not even capable of interstellar travel. It's a shitty alien right there. They
I don't
can't get
know.
around.
I think
You just
and
leave
that's
them
fine.
over
I think
there.
That's fine because like a lot of these aliens that we have on this list
Their blood is acid though, so that's pretty
is
cool.
are they're all intelligent aliens that we have on this list, and
Yeah.
and Xenomorph's the only thing that's like a true like beast. Like
I don't
it
know
is
if I'd
a-
call Alf intelligent. Boom. Suck it, Alf.
Wow, he has
Oh,
feelings.
I mean, like, but if you're
No, that's
if you're
true.
looking at these
You're right.
as like originally were supposed to be weapons, like Stitch and Goku were originally like that's why Goku. that's why Stitch and
Wow, interesting.
Stitch was created as a monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Goku was sent to Earth to like take over Earth, like,
Yes.
like turn into a gigantic ape and destroy everything.
They have free will.
Made it. They just like,
Xenomorphs don't. I will say they're scarier looking.
yeah.
They're not cool, but they're scarier.
Scarier than Stitch?
Oh, well, no, than Predator.
Than Predator. Okay, sorry.
Oh, I'd be way more scared of a Xenomorph than I would be as a.
But
Predator.
that's the thing is,
Predator
they're really
just looks
dangerous
like a
and numb.
motorcycle gang guy in an outfit. Like,
Yeah.
that's what,
What
he
kind
looks
of motorcycle gangs are you looking at?
Sons of Anarchy, baby.
They wear mainly fishnets and metal.
To go against your point about them having like a society and rules and whatnot.
Yeah.
In theory, like aliens can be so different than us that they
That's
don't have
true.
those things,
That's
and
true.
that makes them even more
Yeah.
alien.
It
and
is-
that having that kind of society and rules, but to live by, could make them more
Less alien. You're absolutely
Less
right. Xenomorphs are their cold indifference to the universe is very scary.
Yeah.
And
It's
alien.
part of what makes
Absolutely.
them. Yes. it's
Okay. So I get.
I mean, like I see where this is going, and I'm not particularly happy about it. But I guess if only one of them makes the list, I don't know. How hard are you willing to fight for Predator?
I'm okay with going with Xenomorph.
Damn it.
Let's go back to Abed. He wore a Xenomorph costume, not a Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a Predator
And you love
costume's a
Abed,
lot
you love
harder to make.
Community.
I love Abed, obviously, but it's also because it's a better couples costume.
Yeah.
Because
Also, he's just more like a xenomorph.
Troy
Yeah, it's
dresses up. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
start
we're gonna
Xenomorph.
Xenomorph.
All right. Predator, more like
The prey.
Hey, you know what? Because Leslie's not here, do you want to do the honors of telling off the audience?
for everyone listening out there. If you're listening to this show, I've got 2 words to say to you.
Say to Leslie first.
Leslie? Well, Leslie's listening, so this applies to you most of all, Leslie. Fuck you.
Oh my.
Wow, that's better than Leslie. We don't even need him anymore.
Predator, more like
Let me hold my pearls.
dead. No, fuck it. I'm done.
You're done.
Predator's
You're
gone.
done. You're done.
God, that's
Yeah.
such a bummer. That was like my favorite one.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
It's okay.
Let's
They
move
look
on.
So cool.
So we have Xenomorph, Chewbacca,
Carl Weathers. That was the guy that lost his arm.
Yeah.
Superman, Stitch, and Optimus Prime. Is there any other ones that you want to fight hard for? I can see a case for Zoidberg or even Marvin if you can like fight because he has a
Zoidberg's
legacy pick in a
fun.
way.
So like,
Yeah, that's a good legacy pick. Doctor's a good legacy pick too.
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm
true.
definitely more in the camp of like a Marvin the Martian or a Zoidberg.
the Marvin the Martian Zoidberg is kind of in the same realm as Stitch is, and Stitch is a better character.
You think Marvin the Martian's
Ooh.
similar to Stitch?
I say because of like the cartooniness
Interesting.
of it.
Okay.
Tonally too, they're both kind of like funner, lighter things for kids.
Yeah.
God, I love Stitch.
Chelsea,
Really?
what do you think?
Well, just because they're both cartoons doesn't mean that they're. I don't think totally
okay.
they're. Like Marvin the Martian is a villain.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Stitch is created to be like
mean,
a
he was the
monster,
referee in Space
but
Jam.
he.
Refs aren't villains.
Okay,
Famous-
but in
they're
Space Jam,
famously impartial.
nobody
Space
followed
what?
in Space Jam. What
okay.
did I say? In Space Jam, nobody really followed their real character.
Be careful what you say.
Wow.
It's my favorite movie of all
Their real
time.
character plots there. Okay, we can't judge Marvin the Martian based on Space Jam. He has a much
You're right,
wider
you're right.
berth.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
You're right.
So wait. So why are you saying? So you're saying Marvin the
should-
Martian over Stitch?
I think what she's
No,
saying. No,
You want both?
I don't think they should go head to head.
I think Chelsea's saying that we don't have- yeah.
I like the comparison of Stitch and Goku more, as in that they were created for this thing. They were going to ruin the
interesting.
world.
Yes, and I would say Goku and Superman are basically.
Like that's the issue is that like
It's probably
is
the
that
biggest
like
thing.
Goku is like
I can.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm not a big Superman fan.
Oh.
I kind of don't like him.
okay.
Okay.
Well,
Rich
you're a big
is
Superman fan.
I'm a
tearing off his
huge
shirt. Oh,
shit,
Superman
Rich is
fan.
leaving.
Rich is tearing
so
off his
huge
shirt, but he
Superman-
I'm a huge Superman fan. I think that people think that he is boring because he's powerful. And the thing is that I think that Superman.
I mean, One Punch Man's not boring.
What?
One Punch Man's not boring.
Yeah,
I get what you mean. No,
but
you're.
It's like the idea is that Superman's boring because he's powerful. I think that Superman's interesting because he has all this power, but what he wants to be is human. So he's he wants to go and marry Lois. He works at a newspaper. He doesn't just go because it's the whole thing about Lex Luthor doesn't think that doesn't start looking too much into Superman being Clark Kent because he doesn't think that Superman would ever stop being Superman. It's kind of the idea of if you could be Superman and fly around all the time, why wouldn't you just do that?
Oh, I would.
And where it's like Goku, I would say is that
Heat
the whole thing
vision
is that
warm up
he
a
doesn't really
burrito.
have he has a family and that kind of stuff, but he's basically just going around being Goku all the time. It's fighting whatever he's like.
I think fundamentally they're two different characters.
They're two very different characters.
Yeah.
I think that Superman's really interesting because it's just it's the idea of just being okay, I'm just gonna I'm just here just to help people. It's the idea of he goes, he doesn't just go fight aliens, that kind of stuff. He's also saving people from car crashes and saving buses from and moving storm clouds out of the way because it's because the baseball game's on.
He's a Boy Scout.
He's a Boy Scout. He's a good person, and I don't think he's boring.
So just in the comparison of Goku, I would say that his story is always he's able to rise to any occasion, and meet any challenge. But Superman is kind of always just the only things he can't do are things he hasn't tried to do yet, and then he tries it and he's like, oh, I'm actually the best at this thing. Oh, cool, I'm the fastest, I'm the strongest.
I don't know. I would say that's maybe selling his character a little short too, because I think I think Superman's also his biggest weakness is that
he cares.
With all the power in the world, he can't actually save everyone.
No,
and that's his downfall. That it eats away at him that he's so powerful.
And he can hear them because he can
He can do everything, but he can't do everything at once.
Yeah.
He can't solve everything. But people look up to him,
and then,
so it becomes his icon, godlike icon, where it's just Superman, you'll save me. He's just I can't because I got to save this person, this person, have a life.
Sorry,
there's this thing about in Metropolis. There's this comic book where they mentioned that people in Metropolis stopped wearing seatbelts.
Because they're sure that
they were sure that he would save them every single time.
That'd be great.
And
just a comic that's just a bunch of people car crashing.
No, but it's I don't know.
I'd read it.
And then also just I don't know. I just love Superman. He's
Are you a big Superman fan, Tom?
I am, but that said, I like Goku better. Way better. But that's
I
like
don't
that's
think
a personal
we
thing.
can't
Like,
have both.
I know we can't have both, and maybe we have to
We
look at
can't
these
have-
other characters one more time before we even have that fight. Maybe.
Yeah, because I would also say that like if we're gonna like have this fight, I would say that Doctor Who is very similar to is a very like similar style of character. Like he's not
To
like
who?
Goku.
to Superman. Yeah, because he goes around. He's like he saves the planet all the time, and he's he's a very powerful character. He's just not strong. He's just like very smart.
At what point do we start talking about the race over the character? I suppose in the way that like we're like okay, we're talking about Saiyans versus Kryptonians, or are we just purely basing it off Goku versus Superman?
I will say the same reason fucking Predators got ousted because they were too similar to humans. Fucking Kryptonians destroyed their own planet with fucking like fracking and environmental change, and that sounds exactly like what we're doing.
I don't think that's
Fucking-
exactly why
fucking
Predator
Frieza blew up Vegeta. and
didn't
that's
get
fucking-
picked. Is going from our list to then talking about their whole species what you kind of said we shouldn't do in the beginning?
I don't know.
I think
I'm
it
not
is.
sure.
Well, I kind of said the
guess-
opposite. I thought we'd be nominating more species, and then we
Right.
would get into this species
I think-
features such stars as Chewbacca.
And I think at the,
You know, and
I guess the
the
cop
other
out,
one.
the cop out answer
Lumpy,
is
I
I
think
think we're
was his
talking
son's
about
name.
both in a way.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
think we should. I think the biggest thing is that we shouldn't discount the species part of it.
Yeah.
I think we
Okay.
should talk more about maybe the species as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
I guess. What do you guys think? We're a team at this point. So
I'm just so
maybe
anti-Superman.
maybe we need to get rid of a couple first.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so-
A couple obvious.
Okay, how about this? We haven't talked about Andalites.
No.
Are they
No.
gone?
I think Andalites are gone.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
I think
Andalites.
so. Oh.
Say your piece.
Like no. This is gonna be my love ballad for Andalites. Hey, Andalites, I loved you. Animorphs is a great book series, and like it was very important to me when I was in early high school, and then late whatever was before
University.
high school.
Right.
And yeah, listen, Animorphs, you're awesome, and Andalites, you're awesome. You look cool and shit like that. Keep on rocking, man.
Thank you, Scholastic Book Fairs.
Yeah.
Alf?
Pour,
Are we
pour a little bit
turfing
out for
Alf as
Andalites. Yes, I think so. While I think it gives a well-rounded or a different kind of character to all the other aliens that we have, I think you can also find comedic relief in other things. It's really the only sad. Oh no, I guess Superman's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Doctor's pretty
Superman
sad.
is
Goku's
sad.
pretty sad.
Oh,
They're all
the
kind of
Doctor's
sad because they're
super
away
sad.
from
Yeah.
where. Well, a lot of them are
Well,
away
a lot of
from
these
their.
a lot of these people are like the last of
families.
their kind.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So
Alf's too sad.
Elf is so sad.
Too sad.
Are we
and
bringing-
also, he eats cats, right? So
He'd like to eat cats. I assume that means he's had a cat at
Yeah.
some point.
no, we can't have it.
Marvin the Martian? Are we?
So that's
fighting for
one that
Marvin?
I
I-
could see being on the list.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
up
want to.
to
I don't want to
you
cross
guys.
that out right
All right.
away.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll bring it up on the chopping block. Zoidberg? Is Zoidberg getting cut already? That sounds like it. Shit.
I like Zoidberg.
I
a lot.
like
do like-
Zoidberg a lot.
What?
One of the few
what is it?
characters we're all familiar with. No, it's okay. Zoidberg,
No, no,
more
no.
like Noid.
Well, hang on. I'm
What?
not sure if we're all saying we're cutting him yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make a case for what stands him out?
He's a doctor. He's very...
Literally, what on the list is called
The
doctor.
Well, but okay. Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Quote unquote the doctor. I don't think he's a medical doctor.
He's not. The word doctor's named after him.
Oh, that's so fucking lame. No, that's cool, I guess. No, I don't know if I can. He's the funniest character on this list, though.
Yeah.
Easily leaps in. Like Marvin the Martian is fun and all, but if I
Mm-hmm.
go back and watch an old Looney Tunes, I'm not going to find him very funny. Space Jam, though,
No,
he's
it's
fucking
true.
great. But that's the thing is like,
My ears perked up again.
so yeah, I just think he's like Stitch is kind of funny, but this is like truly like the funniest character on the list from one of the funniest shows in recent time. But I none of that. I don't know.
I think once you put
His-
in like
his
his alien race into the
Yeah.
equation, it becomes lesser in a way.
Well, so
Yeah.
I
compared to
would
the
say
other
a
ones.
big part of his humor is from the fact that he doesn't behave like a human, and he's a doctor for humans, but has no idea how humans
Yes.
work.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's constantly misunderstanding that, you have that kind of organ, you don't have an extra heart, these kinds of things. But yeah, it's fine. Like he's a lot of the jokes are about how weird and gross he is. He's
Sure.
gross because he's an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we I don't know.
Yeah,
I have a hard time with this, but I think
I think
no.
he's
I don't think.
chopped.
I think he.
Yeah.
In my mind, I don't know if
I've
He's
already
not
crossed him out on my
Okay.
page.
Not top 5.
Okay. So we have Xenomorph, Chewbacca, and I'm gonna put him here for now. But Goku, Superman, is Doctor Who? What do you think here? Because
Okay.
I don't know enough about.
Here's the other issue. I just realized we have like 4 characters that are like the savior characters. So we have Superman, Optimus Prime, Goku,
Yeah,
and Doctor.
Almost
and definitely
use a
some
little
will be
levity.
cut.
we have to get
Definitely some will be cut.
We have to
use
get
some
rid of like
levity
I'm gonna
maybe,
say
or some
3 of them.
humor.
We have to get rid of 3 of them
Oof.
in my mind because like
Well,
I feel like
1, 2.
Optimus Prime and like Goku and Superman are very similar.
But that's the
kinda.
other thing is like Transformers is a species. I nominated the Transformers, not specifically Optimus Prime. Like I know I had to pick one. You guys bent my arm, but the fucking Transformers fucking turn into vehicles and animals and shit like that. The Doctor turns into another person.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
That's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Because no one can agree on who's the best Doctor.
Well,
No,
Well, that's because
that's
there's so
so-
much.
yeah.
and they're all so great.
I guess.
yeah, that's hard for
Yes.
us. Like as a
Are
non-Doctor.
you a Doctor Who fan?
I'm not, but that's like I mean you can't make
Shit,
that argument
man.
as someone who
No,
doesn't
but you're
watch
just-
Doctor
you're-
Who. So
No, but
Yeah.
all right. It's just you're weighing this unknown quantity so heavy against things you do know and enjoy.
what do you mean? Like I don't understand your.
Well,
argument
like all
right
these
now.
other characters that you know and love,
Yes.
and it's the Doctor who you don't know, you're not familiar with.
I'm
And
just
you're
I-
giving him like equal.
No, I just want to hear Rich's
right
point
down,
about
yeah.
this.
Oh, yeah,
like, that's what I'm.
Okay, the thing about the Doctor that's really cool is that like he doesn't like try to go look for trouble. He's trying to like just go anywhere he wants to go. Like it's the idea of like if you had a time machine, he doesn't want to go back and change anything. He just wants to go to places. He wants to just because like
He's like a tourist.
He's like a tourist. He wants to be a tourist. But then every single time that he goes somewhere, like there's something going on. Like there's some kind of like invasion or something and then he's just like, I guess I gotta be the person that's gonna go and deal with this. Like every
Does he
single
ever
time.
go back to like World War II?
Yeah, he's
Did they do like a Hitler episode?
They've
with
done a
him?
Hitler episode. The issue is that he can't. Is that he knows like what stuff he can't affect. Like it's kind of the idea of like
Wow.
Like he can look at something and go like, oh okay, I can't like save this person because if I save this person, the timeline's like.
Wait, so is he like omni? Wait, no.
He can. The only thing
He's not omnipresent.
The only
Is
thing
he omnipotent?
No.
Oh,
He
okay.
can just kind of look at something and go like, oh, this is historically important that this happens. Like it's like
He
Interesting.
understands the butterfly effect.
It's just like because like it's like
But he gets to
he
pick
goes
and
back
choose?
to what's that
Fair
place
enough.
where like all those people got turned into stone because like that volcano went off.
Pompeii.
Pompeii. He goes back to Pompeii and it's
And they didn't turn to stone. They were burnt to.
yeah,
no, I get what you mean. The
But
petrified. but yeah.
but it's like this.
Kit
It's
Harington
like
in
this
that
thing of
movie.
like so he goes back to Pompeii and he has to fight rock monsters, like lava monsters. But then at the end it's just like the idea of like companions. Just like you have to save one person. You have to go and save one person because like and he's like I can't go save anybody. Because this is like a historical event. Like people know. Like I can't put everyone inside my TARDIS. She's like, you have to go save like one person, like right now.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Superman versus Doctor Who.
Superman.
Fuck.
Because if we're making the hard cuts now, like I appreciate the points that you're making. I think that's like very valid and. I think they make a lot of sense. I guess the Time Lord like species, I suppose, is very confusing to me in a way. But
Yeah.
Just to
ahead.
kind of get into the like, because this is kind of what was said about Zoidberg is like, oh, the alien stuff doesn't really factor into it. Like we often forget that the Time Lord is an alien or that Superman is an alien.
Yeah.
Like Superman is an alien, but we often just think of him as like a superhero, like a
Yeah.
superhuman. Yeah, I
Is
don't.
that, are you okay? That's a good
But
point.
should we not examine these characters through the same lens? We don't have to.
No, we should in a way. Like, I mean, like,
I have no love for either of these characters.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
Oh,
mean?
for Superman or Doctor
No,
Who?
I don't like
Oh,
Superman.
you don't
or
like
Doctor.
You don't like Superman?
No, I was saying that earlier, and it bothered
Yeah.
you.
No. I
think he's lame.
think you didn't. I thought you didn't like. I thought
No,
like.
I don't have any interest. I've read one Superman story that I liked.
Red Sun.
Yeah, Red Sun.
Red Sun's
and then it
pretty
has
good.
a terrible ending.
Yeah.
Boo. Is it? I don't like it.
If we're looking at like, do we recognize this as an alien? I would say I recognize Superman more than Doctor Who.
Yes.
As-
I
you
didn't
think-
I didn't know Doctor Who. Was
Yeah,
an alien
I
until
also
we were
agree here.
explaining that.
If we're-
Okay.
But I'm very familiar with the
And-
Superman lore.
I guess he does go to other planets and stuff.
He goes to other
He doesn't
planets.
just spend all of his time jumping around through Earth's time.
No, you just like
All right.
Earth is interesting to him.
I'm
So,
gonna
but
take
like, you want to say I'm gonna take the Doctor off. I'm glad
Really?
he got on the list. Like, because
Yes.
I love Doctor Who like a lot. And yeah, again, if you're gonna watch Doctor Who, watch Matt Smith or even watch like the new season. Like the new season's like really really good.
I
like
forget
Oh,
the
cool.
actress's name. Do you know her name?
Oh shoot! Right off the top of my head.
No, it's okay.
No, I don't remember off the top of my head. 13th Doctor.
Good thing we have phones. Okay, so let me, while you guys are looking this up, I have a little check here.
'Kay.
We have Xenomorphs, Chewbacca, Goku, Superman, Stitch, Marvin the Martian, and Optimus Prime, Cybertronians. Obviously,
Jodie Whittaker.
Joe,
that's the one, yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to cut 2. Obviously, Goku or Superman are probably going to go in that camp. I kind of want Marvin maybe to say, and I like at least Cybertronians or Transformers a lot
Yeah.
too.
Can I ask why you want Marvin the Martian on the list so much?
I guess I don't need it so much. I just kind of, I don't know, for some reason it pulls me because maybe it's like that classic Looney Tunes, classic alien type of thing. Like if you're going to ask me what an alien looks like when I was like 10 years old.
It's a small, completely
it's-
black
yeah.
creature
Yeah, I don't
dressed
know.
as a centurion.
That's the character I picture is Marvin
Yeah.
the Martian.
Yeah, fair
and
enough.
It's very like, oh, well, I mean, like I watch Space Channel.
watch
a lot.
it every day.
And when I was thinking about aliens, even though like a lot of those characters are aliens, Marvin the Martian was the biggest alien in the bunch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess
Wow.
I don't know. There's something legacy pick about him, I suppose, but I actually don't know enough about him.
OG alien.
So
Yeah.
I don't have the fight in me because I wouldn't be able to defend myself.
Yeah, that's fair.
So unless you guys can,
Interesting.
and that's the thing, right? So
For who?
For Marvin.
For
For
Marvin.
Marvin Martian, yeah.
Because if by your logic, Rich, if we had to fight between Stitch and Marvin, which I don't know if it's completely fair, but if we had to, I pick Stitch. Too.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
That's right. Like so, if I were to cut 2 of them, I would say Superman and Marvin the Martian.
Oh.
I understand
off
that
the bat.
Superman's really important
like-
to a lot
like-
of people.
like,
And
okay.
he's like a symbol of hope for real world people. It just doesn't do it for me, you know.
That's fair.
But that's just my 2 cents
Chelsea,
on those two.
what? I guess we can try to play this game. Chelsea, who would you pick?
Well, Goku's really slipping by here without
Yeah, yeah,
anybody
yeah.
talking about him.
Yeah, I guess I can talk about him.
I can talk about him too.
I could talk about
Yeah.
him all day, really, but I won't.
Is he like? Are you guys like he needs to be on this list?
No, when Superman's in the equation, it makes it very hard. And I suppose like my preference is Goku, but I mean, I also realize that, this doesn't really matter too much, but 3 of mine are starred, and those are 3 of my nominations. So
Yeah.
I don't need all my nominations to make it.
Yeah.
But,
But,
they could just be good nominations. I don't think that should be a reason.
I know. I just feel kind of weird about it. But also,
Nah, man, dude, you get shafted
I
a
get-
lot.
I
If
get
you get
shafted.
all on your
Oh,
list,
yeah,
it's not a big deal, man.
many times I get 0 nominations on the list. But
I'm on a lot of those
if I had to
episodes.
talk about, if we had to talk about Goku, maybe you can help me out with this,
Yeah.
Angus, is that for me, he is the quintessential first anime character that I really resonated with as a child, and to this day still appreciate because of his attitude of never giving up has never wavered for me. Is just, there's something about him, even though he's a lovable idiot, something about whenever he's up against the biggest threat ever, he has this positivity and like I said, never giving up attitude that really shines through as a character for me. The way Superman does too, but for me, Goku is just much more interesting in a lot of ways. He's not as powerful as Superman in some ways.
This is the interesting thing, though, about like Goku and Superman. It's like we're arguing who's the better superhero.
Yeah.
When this is a list about aliens.
Yeah, so if we're talking
So,
about
like, in
aliens,
reality,
yeah.
I don't know if either of them really deserve
that's
to be in the top 5. You know what I mean? But like,
But
like,
if we're
But
talking
this
about-
is
where we're at.
If we're going for most like
So let's
weird
go-
aliens,
yeah.
then we have to bring like back Andalites. Because like Andalites are like the most like of all these ones, Andalites are the ones that look the most alien.
Right. So let's go to the alien
Okay.
portion of this
So-
conversation, Angus.
Yeah, I-
Kryptonians and Saiyans, right?
Well, also just character-wise too, just to touch on what you were saying, I've always enjoyed Goku as a character more, just because he's, like you were saying, rising to the occasion, never giving up, this kind of thing. I find that a much better story than the guy who can do everything, can't always do everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
Where
we're,
he has
we're,
to-
we're gonna hash this
He has
out.
to learn,
We're
he
gonna
has
hash this
limitations
out.
and stuff like that.
I think we should really talk about the alien portion of these
Yeah,
characters
okay.
then. If
Yeah.
we're gonna have to,
We're,
fight
we're gonna have
these-
to like talk about the aliens.
yeah.
Like,
So if we have to compare these two, because it looks like we're gonna have to.
Yeah, these two are facing
Is
off.
Okay.
Saiyans are basically alien monkeys, to like sell it short, who
Yeah.
can transform
Kind
into.
of. That was half their race. Do you remember the super smart ones? And then
oh boy.
you don't remember this part? Early in their history, there was basically a clear divide in the two races. There were super smart ones, and then there were primitive ones. The primitive ones turned into giant apes and smashed all the super smart ones. You don't remember this part?
No, and I've watched the show many, many times. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Like,
They're all
that's-
Saiyans, though, I
yes.
believe.
Regardless,
But yeah.
if we had to talk about it, traditionally
Yeah.
they
I
are.
can't tell you anything about Kryptonians except for when they're near this kind of star, they can fly.
Well, I guess with Kryptonians, they're basically humans unless they're on a different planet,
Yeah.
right? Like, they don't really have that
Mm-hmm.
much of an alien aspect to them.
No.
Unless they're outside of Krypton.
Yeah.
Right.
So when they're closer to the red sun is when they become.
Well, no. Because the reason that they don't have powers is because they're revolving around the red sun.
Oh, okay.
Because the red sun's also like something that can depower Superman.
Sure.
So, if they're around a yellow sun, then they all turn back into like regular people. They've done that. They've done like this like in the comic books a bunch, where like they bring like another kryptonite, and it's just like, oh man, he's just like as powerful as Superman is.
Yeah, I guess with Saiyans, is for me, it's always been like they can change their hair color. That's like a big thing about them. It's like,
Superman turned into a red dude. At
I
one
know,
point.
no, but they get like really strong. They power up. They get like their eyes change.
scream
their
a lot.
They scream a lot.
They
their,
got sweet
their
abs.
hairs change, and it gets
They
really.
shoot laser beams out of their hands.
I guess for them, it's they can never. They always have another level of power up to
Yeah.
a Saiyan, which is very intriguing as a
It's
TV
just,
watcher.
and maybe it's just because I don't read enough good Superman stories. When I picture the Saiyans, I can at least figure out some of their culture and how their world works, and
Well,
how they
they're
were
a
basically
warrior race, right?
Well, and they were like space pirates and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and that was kind of cool. And they would destroy planets and shit like that. Kryptonians are basically just humans, but maybe more technologically advanced.
Definitely more
very similar to
technologically.
humans, just like, if I might point out, predators. Apparently,
Stop it.
Jesus Christ.
I will never let this go.
Yeah.
Chelsea, I guess with that, I mean, like I know this is both very
You in
foreign to you,
Superman
both of
camp?
them. But what do you think here?
I feel like I'm going to be the voice of the
Please.
listener right now, who's
Yeah.
going to be like Goku,
More like
over
Go Who.
Superman.
And that's fine. And I
That's
like I
the
said-
only. I think you've actually convinced me that Goku is more alien.
Yes. I think so too. But
Now I'm convinced at that. I'm just worried about all those emails you're going to be getting.
so many.
Oh, I don't think anyone listens to the
And
show. I keep telling them to fuck
week
off.
to week, many emails. In fact, I
Yeah.
can't read them anymore because my inbox is full. It's
full.
Yeah.
It's full.
But yeah, I'm prepared to say that I think of the two, that Goku would continue on. You've swayed me because I was in camp. I starred Superman.
You did. He
That
was in
my
your
first-
mentions.
That was my first. Yeah.
Wow.
So wait, I swayed you for or
For
against?
Goku.
For
For
Goku.
Goku as
Interesting.
being more alien, if
If
it's
that's what
top
we're
five
going.
aliens,
And Rich is having
and Rich
his
is
face.
not in agreement.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's. I think we have to make the same kind. Like, if we're making the idea that like Superman and Goku are the same, or like similar
They
characters,
filled a
Yes.
similar slot.
then I think that Optimus Prime fills the same slot.
Does he?
Because he's like a guy from a planet that just got destroyed. He comes to Earth and he protects people.
Cybertron's not destroyed, is he?
Yeah, Cybertron was destroyed.
Yeah,
It was
is,
destroyed.
was. Oh, Chelsea knows this.
I've seen Transformers.
I guess. I just thought it was like uninhabitable.
No, it got destroyed.
It's like blown up.
It got blown up,
All right,
and
fair
like, so
enough.
it's like the idea of like it's like if we're looking at that, and then we're looking at like which one's the most alien, then we have to
Yeah.
remove Goku
I
as
mean,
well.
he's also
Go-
not like last of his kind. He's like shepherding his people. He's much more of
Also-
like a Moses. He's much more of like a Moses type. He's like
I
getting
think
his people away
It's
from.
so much more far removed because Transformers, like, there's a different aspect to them where they fucking transform into things.
Fucking-
Like
they
that's a very
trans-
alien.
and they're
thing. It's
also
very
the only.
obvious.
They're the only like what would they be, synthetic? They're the only synthetic person we have on the species we have on the lost. They're not organic. They're made of machine, which I think is kind of very alien. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And-
thing that they
and, like,
transform into. In theory,
Well, they do that to
only,
hide.
Right.
They do that
so
to hide
if
among
they were
us.
to go to another planet, they would then transform
Well-
into other things.
They turn into like. They still turn into cars. They're like alien cars.
still
Because
turn
it's
into
just
the
cars.
Dodge.
Cars are the most convenient way to get around.
Yeah, the Nissan.
Right.
They turn into like hover cars and shit like that. And animals, when they land on a planet and
Yeah.
they can only scan animals, they turn
Yeah.
into animals. I don't see the comparison between Superman, Goku, and Optimus.
I guess
and once
more
again,
the-
I guess I don't have it written down as Optimus. I still have it written down as Transformers. I think of it as a very distinct and cultured people.
Cultured in the fact that they try to sell us shit. Like,
Yeah, they're commercial. Hey,
Yeah.
what do you think Alf was, or fucking
Alf.
Alf? Oh my God, Alf's face was plastered on everything.
Don't forget the Pogs. Don't forget.
No,
the
seriously.
Pogs.
Right, but he didn't. He
was a
right,
commercial.
But he didn't. He did. Fair enough.
But
and in the
Alf toy
way,
wasn't made first.
But exactly, he didn't go to the highest
I'm
bidder.
just saying, I don't know if that should factor into the choice.
Well, also
it's
Alf
like
is
an-
not on the list, so we shouldn't.
No, but even you see what I mean. It's like you're wagering in the intent when it was created, and then it's like, well, we can't get if that's what we're measuring, we cannot get rid of Superman. Because then it was made by two Jewish authors like right after, wasn't it? Like right after World War II.
It was during World War II.
Yeah, they fucking like there was like a harrowing experience, and they tried to make a hero that people could look up to. So if we're factoring in intent, then it's like fucking we're bad people if we get rid of Superman.
Before we continue, can we just cut Marvin the Martian then?
That's what I'm saying.
Because
Okay.
I think some of us, including myself, want him on for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But none of us have the fervor to back him as a
If someone can
candidate.
give me a solid reason why he should be on the list, like besides he's the classic choice.
Yeah. Besides that,
Legacy
is there
pick.
anyone else that can like say that he should be this over, some of these other ones on the chopping block, which it looks like,
Well, I think we're talking a lot about powers and like how they affect our world. And in that case, Marvin doesn't have
He's just like a
those.
short guy.
and that's fine.
And
yeah.
that,
smart.
but I don't think an alien necessarily has to have those.
I mean, they have to be different from people.
If we look at him as like
They do.
as a species, as a Martian, I suppose. Like what
He's
makes
from Mars, yeah.
right. And what is he is, what makes him like more unique than these other aliens? I suppose because a lot of these aliens can do some cool shit.
Yeah.
Compared to like this Martian who
And
can
like
kind of
Marvin,
Yeah.
Marvin the Martian is just like, pardon my language, but bit of a fuck up. He never destroys Earth. There's never kaboom.
That's a very good one.
You're trying to
someone
cut
did
him.
it.
Yeah, because I can say kaboom. I don't know. I will honestly at this point, like we got to cut something. I'm good with whatever. I know there's like 3 here that we're never gonna touch.
Yes. So,
So,
can we cut
let's
Marvin?
just start cutting
Let's
stuff.
cut Marvin then.
Let's cut Marvin.
Okay.
Marvin.
Marvin. Do it again.
Kaboom.
There you go. Can you say cut in that?
Cut. Okay. I can't. It's verging on like Kermit, I think. I can't do voices.
He's a little Kermity, I
Yeah,
think.
it's a little different.
Okay, so we have
Piggy.
6. So really, I think it comes down to those 3 that we've been fighting.
Oh, really? I get.
Go ahead.
I just don't get why Transformers are on the same block
Sorry,
as
you're
Superman
right.
or
Goku. I agree. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I think Transformers should stay as well.
Yeah.
Chelsea,
Okay.
what do you think about that?
What
actually?
are you not a Transformers fan?
No. Well, it's just fine. Whatever. They're cool. I get it. They're cool. Robots in disguise.
You were more of a GoBots.
There's so much love for both Superman and Goku. Should we
Look at Xenomorphs and Chewbacca?
should we look at Chewbacca?
Oh no. So Chewbacca. Sorry, Chelsea. Chelsea. It's Chelsea, right? If Chewbacca doesn't end up on this list,
Then you'll choose.
my head will implode into a black hole, killing everyone on Earth.
And
Oh,
sorry,
boy.
and the reason why
Have you
it
seen Star Wars?
deserves to be
He's like
yes.
the best dude.
I saw the one with
Kind of a shitty dad, but we don't count that movie.
Oh, you saw the Christmas special?
Yeah, no, Christmas special.
Yeah.
Are you referencing Jar Jar?
Yes.
Because he wasn't in that one. Oh no, I guess he was
I
in the
know.
those one.
Chelsea, was this the one that you were going to choose over
Oh
Chewbacca?
my god,
with
Jar Jar. Oh my god. Fucking what are they called?
Those are
Gungans.
Gungans.
They're
Doesn't matter,
Gungans.
doesn't
Ugh.
matter. Chelsea, what was your point?
I just like bringing up that movie because it's I have seen other ones, but I know that it
So yeah,
is
so
the ire of Star Wars fans. I just don't know if he belongs on a top 5. Like these
Fair
ones we're
enough,
fighting
yeah.
so hard for, and he is a cool, or they, the Wookiees,
yeah, we're
great,
Wookiees, yeah.
cool alien characters. They're strong and
Hairy.
give good hugs. I hear, but
They don't wear
I don't
pants.
know. I don't know. Like we're really fighting hard for these other 3. I wonder if that's the one that falls off.
But then we also have to look at the other 2 that like are on here. So we have to look at because we just made that argument about xenomorphs. But
Oh
like,
no,
I don't-
xenomorphs aren't getting knocked off the list.
They're not
I'm
getting
not
knocked
losing xenomorphs and predators. Sorry,
Okay.
xenomorphs are on the list.
then Stitch.
No,
Stitch
Stitch
is the fucking dark horse pick of this.
Yeah,
I
Stitch is dead.
love Stitch as a pick. Stitch is a great pick, Chelsea. You should be
Thank you.
very
I appreciate
proud.
it. I feel like those 2 are no matter what.
So those
are
are
locks.
locked. I
Those
think
are
locks.
We're doing
Those are
locks.
locks.
Oh
We're doing
yeah,
locks.
easily.
Okay, let's do locks.
Those are locked in.
Okay.
Xenomorphs
Xenomorph
and
lock.
Stitch.
Stitch lock.
Yeah.
I would
And-
also say Wookiee's a lock, but I'm
Uh,
you don't. Whoa! You're not on Wookiee train.
A lock has to be unanimous.
Unanimous.
yeah, lock has to be unanimous.
But,
The
I'm with
okay,
you,
the
yeah.
only thing about like
This is insane.
we're talking
insane.
okay, we're talking specifically about Chewbacca.
So
I don't know.
So, okay.
We should have picked specific aliens.
No,
This is
we
fucking
almost have
disaster.
it.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
No, like we talked about the character along with the species with it, and if it didn't have a character, then we nominated the species,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So obviously the species matters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, then we should always factor the species into our pick.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
So if that's the
Chewbacca's
case,
the only Wookiee
then
of note.
Wookiees versus Kryptonians versus Saiyans versus Xenomorphs, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think if we're looking at that lens, take Superman out for a second and put the Kryptonians part of it. I think he is the weakest of this list here.
Who is?
Kryptonians, Superman.
Yeah, I would say.
Well,
so.
I mean, like they had
If because we're only marking xenomorphs on its alien aspect because
Right.
that's all we have to do.
Yeah.
That's the lens we have to go through. Then we have to mark Superman on his actual alienness, I suppose.
I mean, you've won me over there.
We've
if
knocked
you
a
looked
lot
at-
of people off on the list to introduce this rule now, but I see.
Yeah.
What,
Well,
I see what you mean.
No.
That's
'Cause, like,
that was my intention from the beginning. I thought that I made that clear.
I've already
but-
not been on board for Superman since we started.
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
So like,
But
I'm
that-
good
that-
with whatever gets in.
I want to
off the
be clear.
list.
That was my intention from the beginning. Of
Was
this
that
episode.
okay?
That,
That if
like-
we didn't, if we couldn't name a specific one, we would measure them by some of their.
Well, we have to
species.
nominate the species. Like we'd have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to, right?
What I guess I didn't understand was if we could name specific ones, we didn't get to nominate the species.
I think they're hand in hand. Like they have to be, right? Like
I
Optimus
suppose.
is a transformer, and
Yeah.
and this transformer just happens to be Optimus. They're together.
I guess. I think you undercut the diversity of a species by giving them a one ideal.
And that's fine. And we're already too far into.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're way too far.
So I think in
we're
this-
bringing back Andalites.
No.
Hey man,
no, we're
weirder
not.
shit has happened. Listen to the last couple episodes. Okay, so
fork penis.
I'm gonna go ahead and let's just put it to a vote right now. If we get 3 votes, we're moving on.
Okay.
Superman off the list. Raise your hand. I raise my hand. Okay.
I'm fine with Superman.
Would you like to use
I'm gonna-
Superman as goodbye?
Yes, I will give Superman a goodbye.
Go ahead.
That's it. We have our list.
Superman.
Well, let Rich say
Hold
his
on,
thing.
hold on. Superman, you'll always be a Superman in my heart.
Chelsea's
Okay.
cringing a little bit. She's in her eyes. I can see you can do better. Is the face that
Yeah.
she's making.
Oh,
other
you want to
ones
do
were-
one?
Goku number 5?
No, I'm saying he could do better.
I know that's.
Oh,
that's
okay.
yeah,
Oh, you want me
that's-
to do a better one?
do one more time.
We don't.
Do one more
Try
time?
again.
Do we
Okay,
want
okay. I got
time.
one more.
cut
I got
that
one more.
first
I got one more in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Superman. It's Rich speaking to you. I love you, man. You were one of the first characters that I played with as a kid. I had a Superman plushie. And you know what I was saying? You're just like awesome. You're like you've spanned the test of time since like the 30s. And I think that you're just like great. Keep doing the good that you do. Keep dating that Lois Lane and try to make a family with her. And because I think you have a kid now. His name's Connor. Wait, no, that's I can't remember what his name is. But
Wrap it up, Signal.
Okay, we already went through
Hey,
almost the
Superman,
entire
you're awesome.
Okay.
love you,
Maybe
Superman.
that's the one we cut.
Coming out strong. Goku number 5.
All right.
Yeah,
I
Superman,
agree.
Goku number 5.
I agree.
Okay.
So Goku, and I'm gonna put Saiyans in, just to make it
Yeah.
official.
'Kay.
Goku Saiyans number 5.
I'm
Awesome.
gonna say Xenomorph number 4.
Ooh. I'd
I was
have it. I'd
gonna
have it
go-
up by the top.
Yeah, me too.
I was gonna go
I'd say
Transformers.
Transformers or Wookiees. Even though I love Wookiees and I
I'm
love
going Transformers.
Transformers 4.
Okay,
Transformers 4?
4.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean,
That's a Wookiee form.
Wait, is
it
okay?
Wookiees
I'm
one?
gonna suggest something. I'm gonna suggest something right now.
Wookiees
So
through.
in my mind, it goes Goku.
Whoa, you're gonna say a whole list?
I'm gonna say whole list
ahead.
in my mind.
we'll say it out loud too.
Goku, Optimus Prime, Wookiee, Xenomorph, Stitch. Stitch number 1.
I don't know if Stitch is number
I
1.
don't think
Stitch
Stitch
is
is number
great.
1.
I
Stitch
would
is great.
say Stitch
I'm
is easily top 3.
I'm so happy that Stitch is on this list.
so
Truly,
happy.
truly.
So happy. Stitch.
But I don't even know.
Stitch, baby.
So
Love
hesitant.
it.
Love it. Love it.
Stitch.
Love.
But
Baby,
to
love
be
it.
honest, I don't see it at number 1.
Okay.
No.
I don't even know if I see it at number 2. To be honest,
I could see it at number 2.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What
Maybe.
do people see as number 1? Because I'm going Xenomorph.
Well, so here's the thing. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It seems like the easy
Alien.
answer. I know. You keep saying the word alien to me.
Guys,
Have you seen Alien?
You know when I
Chelsea is an
googled
alien.
when I
wait, whoa,
googled
whoa, whoa, whoa,
alien?
whoa. Have you seen the movie Alien?
No.
But it,
Oh, cool. Have you seen? Well, no, 1 second, because I saw the second one first. Have you seen Aliens?
I don't think I've ever seen an alien movie.
You haven't seen Alien Resurrection
No, I've
or
never
the
seen
fourth
any
one?
Alien movies.
Or no, it's
I didn't
Alien
really want to talk about this on the Alien podcast.
no, but I
3. And
think.
yet you're very.
But let's be clear here.
Go ahead.
Chelsea knows enough about what an alien looks like, a xenomorph
They
looks
have-
like,
Yeah, let's
because it's
go through my
permeated
credentials.
culture.
penetrated the
Yeah.
culture. And
Exactly.
of course, you are, I believe, one of them.
Yes.
We set up earlier.
Yes.
So she knows enough about the species.
I would.
not enough
Okay,
about-
I would have said Wookiees number 1, but
I'd be cool with Wookiees being top 2. Certainly, maybe even number
so
1.
Stitch number 3.
I go Stitch number 3.
Stitch number
Stitch number
3. Okay, so Stitch number 3.
Now I don't know.
I feel like we're fighting. I feel like it's an uphill battle. Wookiee's number 2.
Wookiee's number 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd much rather hang out with a Wookiee than a xenomorph.
I mean,
Are we bringing that?
I don't know what metric we're measuring anything
so
by.
ground rules, back
Sometimes
to-
things are too human. Sometimes they're not human
Hey,
enough.
let's be clear here, Angus. You're the one who wanted to push along ground rules when we were talking about
Hey,
it.
man.
I'm
This
just saying-
is fucking Wild West out here. Chaos.
You wanted to go on with ground rules. I was ready to talk
Yeah.
about that for hours. So
I'm just trying to keep it a tight show, and we were
And
spouting vagaries for 8 minutes.
vagaries.
Okay.
Wookiees.
Titular.
Well, that's right. Aliens. No, it's not titular. 'Cause
No.
no, they're not called.
Oh,
they're not.
So the xenomorph is the titular alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Stitch is titular because he's in the
Stitch
title.
Stitch is titular.
Predator is titular. So are the Transformers.
Superman is titular.
All right.
The
We can't-
Doctor's titular.
That's not part of the ground rules. either.
Alf is titular.
Okay.
Most of these are titular.
Let's talk about this real quick. Wookiees versus Xenomorphs. If I had to have my way, I also probably would go Wookiees.
I mean, if I had my way,
But I already had my way. a lot.
Predator would be number 1.
Okay. So that's
You want to say? I'll go with you for Wookiees. Like I mean, like Predators. Like sorry.
For number 1?
I'm just saying, do you think we could bump off Goku and bring in Predator
no.
as number 5? Seriously, just for a second, because Rich.
Just for a second?
Wait, Rich, are you with me
No,
on
no,
this?
no, he's only doing
Do
this-
you think that's a fun choice last second to bring Predator from the brink of death and bring it back?
You're only doing.
And then
dethrone
then
Goku.
as Predator's going up, slowly the Doctor just pushes him out of the way, using time
Well,
powers, and then he's like
I
he
was-
crawls his way into.
I
the
was going to say if Predator is number 5, it might as well be number 1. Okay, let's do... Okay, fine. Wookiee... So,
I am also okay with Xenomorphs being number 1. I'm actually
Yeah.
okay
all
with
right, fuck
either,
it.
to be honest.
Wookiees 2, Xenomorphs 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think we have I think that we all have like a very long honorable mentions.
Oh my god,
Yes,
so
yeah.
long.
Oh my God.
This is going to be so long, you guys.
We'll make it. We'll rapid fire them. Okay,
Rapid.
let's talk about this real quick. Let's celebrate this because we just went
We
through a
did.
journey.
This is
here.
tough.
So
Yeah.
top 5, what we have is we have Goku Saiyans as number 5. We have Optimus Prime, who is a Transformer, at number 4. We have Stitch at number 3. He's
Experiment 626.
Thank you. We have Chewbacca, who's a Wookiee, at number 2, and we have Xenomorphs at number 1. So we
Cool.
did it.
Nice.
That's a list.
The number 1 pick no one saw coming.
It could have been a Predator. You don't know.
No, it couldn't have been.
Well, there's one here. Let's go honorable mentions, of course.
Yeah.
Let's go around the table because in another world with a different table, this would have been number 1. E.T. At a different
No,
yeah.
table.
boo.
Yeah.
No, oh, yeah, not.
At
Yeah.
a different
this
table,
table.
E.T.
I'm
this
I'm
table,
shocked
but
he
a
even got an
different
honorable
table.
mention.
Not even on the list
Really?
though. Not even.
Oh my god, I hate E.T. It's such a bad. I don't know. I just don't like the movie.
Fair enough.
Let's go around. One at a
Let's
okay.
talk about stuff we do like.
Q from Star Trek.
Groot.
Oh,
Good
great.
one. My third book should have been Garrus Vakarian and the Turians from Mass Effect.
Nice.
Ooh.
I was gonna go The Thing.
Oh, so
that
good. That
would've
was on
been a
my
good
honorable
one.
mentions.
I was gonna go with Steven Universe from
he an
Steven
alien?
Universe. Yeah, well, his mom's an alien. Like,
Oh,
he's,
that works. I'm fine
he's
with
like
it.
a crystal gem.
Mork from Mork and Mindy. Robin Williams.
Crombopulous Michael. Here I go killing again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I was gonna go with the District 9 aliens. The
Christopher.
prawns.
Okay.
He was one of my guys.
Yeah,
Christopher,
yeah.
The prawns.
I'm gonna go with a Mogwai from
Ma-
Gremlins. From Gremlins, he's an alien.
No.
I don't think
no.
they're aliens.
Oh, here we go.
I looked this up because I thought they were aliens too.
No, they're not. They're not
aliens.
aliens.
What?
They're
No.
monsters.
They're monsters, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're
Yeah.
aliens.
Nope.
I don't
they're
think so.
monsters.
In the book, they're aliens.
There's a book?
Yes, of course there's a book.
Is it a novelization of the movie?
Someone also
I think
messaged
so.
me about this today about Gremlins, and they also said it wasn't an alien.
I don't
so.
think they're aliens.
I looked it up.
I love
looked
Gremlins.
it
I
up.
looked it up and like they're okay. Whatever.
Oh, wait,
Rich,
well,
you
it's
get
good
one
it's an
more.
honorable
Say
mention.
one more. Say one more.
I'm gonna go with Trans Gemini from the TV show Andromeda.
Great.
Oh, yeah, I remember that show.
So the Star Wars pick that I thought we were going to go with was Yoda.
Yeah, I like it was on my
Fair.
list.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just- I don't know what species he is.
He's
so.
a yodel. No, a yodel.
Yodel?
No, what
Oh
are they
my
called?
God.
Yondel?
Yeah,
It starts with a Y.
yeah.
It starts with a Y.
Okay,
He's
okay.
like Yoda the Yardle or something like
Wouldn't
that.
you think he's more well known as a
Then Chewie?
character?
I don't. It's not about being well known. It's about better. Chewbacca's.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, a Wookiee Jedi would have been
They've
awesome.
existed.
Of course they have, because
Yeah.
they're fucking
The
dope. at
Wookiees,
it.
I think, is a cooler species.
Yeah, they're way cooler than like small green annoying puppet. Friend of the show, I guess he hasn't been on the show. Jeff from People of Earth, played by Ken Hall.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Nice.
If he hasn't turned this off already.
He's not listening to this.
Kang and Kodos.
Oh, good one.
Okay, I'm gonna go with orcs from Warhammer 40k.
Oh, the space orcs.
Yeah, space orcs.
Okay.
They're weird. They're cool.
I like there's like a side note. The thing I love about them is that like the only reason their machines work is because they all believe
They
that
believe
they
it
work.
works. It's weird.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's really weird and cool.
I didn't realize this was an alien, but when I was doing my research, I think Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors should be on
She's an
there.
alien.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
okay.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Gonzo from the Muppets.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Gonna make a movie about it.
Muppets in space.
Muppets in space.
Nice.
Oh.
I have a lot of like video game ones and comic book
Name 'em
ones,
then.
but
Let's get through this.
I'll just name a couple at the same time here. Venom,
Oh yeah,
Symbiotes,
Venom.
yeah.
Yeah.
and Beta Ray Bill.
Cool.
Oh man, Venom's a great one.
Spock.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Vulcans.
Vulcans.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Live long and prosper.
Live
I
long
thought
and
it was
prosper,
gonna be
I
on the list.
Body Snatchers.
guess. Ooh, good
Oh, yeah.
one. Ewoks from Star Wars.
Nice. Metroid from Metroid.
Talion from Earth Final Conflict.
Okay. Cromulons from Rick and Morty.
Yes.
They're the ones, they're the big heads.
yes.
So
Yeah.
they're the Get Swifty.
Oh my god! I can't believe I
got.
didn't think about a Rick and Morty one.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
great.
Crumbobulous Michael was almost my third pick.
Oh,
but
really?
no
So
one,
good.
no one would have picked him.
No.
Mon Calamari from Star Wars. It's a trap.
Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. Namek.
Oh yeah, what is he's Namekians?
Namekians.
Yeah, Namekians.
Thor from Marvel. I was like, he's from another dimension.
Technically,
Yeah, like
he's
it's
an
like
alien. Yeah, he's basically an
I
alien.
guess he is.
He's
yeah.
like a god. but
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, You're right. That's why I did Beta Rebel.
Okay, I'm glad we didn't have to debate that.
yeah, it would have been weird,
It
right?
would have been too much.
Klingons?
Yeah, Klingon
Sure.
dwarf.
Sure. The Martians from Mars Attacks. Yeah,
Oh, that's a good.
that
Got
movie.
two from Saga, Lion Cat, and Prince Robot the Fourth.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that fucking comic's great.
And then the aliens from Independence Day.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sure.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a good one. Men in Black.
Oh, yeah, the
yes,
Men in
so
Black.
many.
All the.
I'm just gonna name every alien.
I
from
did
Men
have
in
the
Black.
giant roach
Yeah.
from Men in Black.
Yeah.
The
Sugar
giant
water.
roach. I like the one where like they shoot his head off and it
Yeah,
grows
it
back
goes
right
small.
away. Or those
fu-
little wormy
Fun thing
ones.
about like Men in Black, the first movie. First, like when I saw it for the first time, I had nightmares for weeks because like I
it's
had never
terrible.
seen a
It's a great
horror
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
The bugs from Starship Troopers.
Nice. And how many more do you guys have?
I don't have to have any more.
Zero, zero, zero?
Got a bunch that I can rattle off really quick.
We'll just rattle off. I'll rattle off the rest of mine, and
Sure.
you rattle the rest of yours. So I have.
Oh, I have one more.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Quark from the Ferengi from Deep Space Nine.
Nice. Okay, so I have
Fast.
Marvin the Martian, Arrival Aliens, any alien from Mass Effect, Space Invaders. I actually have as one. This doesn't count, but Mr. Burns is that alien in that one
yeah,
Simpsons
yeah, yeah.
episode. Yes, we bring you love. XCOM aliens, Necromorphs from Dead Space,
Oh, good one.
and I have Pizza Planet aliens, which I know doesn't count, but I love them.
Oh.
Toy Story.
That
I'll
came
accept
up.
that.
I
I'll
would
accept that.
I would have done that. And this is a shout out from my friend who's listening to the show too. Brendan Knowles. He said Avatar aliens,
Navi.
Piggies
Yeah.
from Ender's Game universe.
Oh yeah.
Starship Trooper aliens, Cloverfield aliens, Men in Black aliens, and District 9 aliens.
Oh, and I also want to shout out the Zerg and the Protoss from StarCraft.
Ooh, good one.
nice.
Okay, the giant roach from Men in Black, Bird Person from Rick and Morty, Squanch
Yes.
from Rick and Morty, Slurms McKenzie from Futurama, the neutral aliens from
Oh, yeah.
Futurama, Kang and Kodos, the alien from Beyond the Aquila Rift in Love, Death and Robots, fucking terrifying episode. Watch that show. The Hive from Destiny, Morden Solace. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. Blah blah blah. Blah. He's from Mass Effect as well. Boros from One Punch Man, and then last but not least, the lizards that run the government here on Earth.
Oh, boy.
Everyone needs to listen. The lizards, the Clintons, everyone who's ever been president has been a lizard.
Dude, this is
Specifically named.
my part-time
Mitt
job. You can't say
Romney
that kind
is
of
an
stuff.
alien. Dick Cheney is an alien.
Wow,
The Bushes are aliens.
Did you do that raid? Were you
Yeah, I
part
went
of
to
that?
Area 51, bro.
You
I
were Area
found out
50?
the evidence.
Wow, that's
I
crazy.
Naruto ran across the thing.
Are you
Chelsea-
done? Are you
Chelsea
done?
has
No.
one
Because
more.
I have one more,
Do
and
it.
I can't believe you didn't bring this up.
Go ahead.
The Nerdlux.
The who?
The Nerdlux.
Nerdlux?
From
Or Monstars. How dare you?
I know.
Not
That's a
bring
big
up
drop
the
ball.
Space
the
Jam
the single
aliens.
movie referenced the most this episode,
This
and you
episode.
didn't bring it
Take
up.
my Space Jam badge away from
I
me.
will.
Take
All right,
it.
just
Take it.
Okay, well, we're stuck together.
Okay,
still.
you're right.
Okay, guys.
Guys, we're at the end of the
We're at
episode.
the
This
end.
is such a long episode.
Yeah.
We talked about
Jesus
aliens for
Christ.
so long. Who
Jesus
would've-
Christ, my favorite alien.
He's from a
Rich,
different dimension.
thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you very
of
much for
course. Thank
having
you for
me.
joining me on this UFO space
Yeah,
adventure.
like I'm really glad you guys came to my part-time job.
Yeah, well, thanks for inviting us. Now, Rich, do you have any plugs for the people? Where to find
Yeah,
you?
sure. Check me out in my Dungeons and Dragons style improv show with Angus over here.
Hey, buddy.
Called Quest Friends Forever. We perform here in Ottawa. I think we have a show coming up in November. If this is coming out by November,
probably.
okay, cool. And check us out. Quest Friends Forever on everything.
Awesome. Chelsea, thank you for joining this, your favorite topic, of
I'm
course.
so
When I brought this
glad.
up to you, you're like, I can't wait to be beamed up just to talk about aliens.
Yes. I have a couple things coming up. My literature-based improv troupe is going to be performing at Improv in Montreal, and that should be a lot of fun in
Congrats.
November. I don't know when this is
Yeah.
coming out,
November.
but around there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I'll be taking a little break, but I'll be coming back to teach probably in the middle of next year at the Improv Embassy. So come see me at the Improv Embassy.
Excellent. In Ottawa, of course.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Chelsea. Angus, release me from your plasm, please.
Okay, just push.
Gross.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Half my face is melted.
and I'm gonna, as I promised, taking your Space Jam badge.
Damn it.
Rip.
I'll earn it
Dishonorable
back.
discharge.
Angus, what do you got to plug? It's November, of course.
It's November. So I will be working with a fellow member from Quest Friends Forever as well, Matthew Wally, and I are producing and making a new show for the Pod Cavern, and it's a interview show where we interview in a fictional world. We interview weird superhero characters and people with superpowers, and it's called Heroes Don't Do Paperwork.
Yeah, a Pod Cavern original.
It's a Pod Cavern original.
Yeah.
I guess they all are, aren't they?
I guess they are.
And listen carefully. Chelsea Fahey was on the second episode, which I haven't edited yet. So if the first episode's out, hopefully the second episode's coming.
Yeah.
And we'll be tapping into a lot of the guests we've had on these shows, wonderful improvisers and stuff like that. I'm Rich and Tom. I'm sure we'll have you guys on
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
Great.
And it'll be a fun interview show, and check it out.
Yeah, fantastic. And yeah, don't forget to sign up for our streaming service at the Pod Cavern, of course. It's easy $20 a month. Easy.
$20 a month.
Special
When-
app
and
that
it's
you
called
can get.
what? Pod?
Just Pod Network. I don't know. But yes, you can find me, of course, your host, Tuong, in the Pod Cavern, working away, trying to find new shows for the Pod Cavern. So if you have ideas, come up to me. We'll make it happen. We'll make your dreams
Yeah.
come true. But of course, until then, you're listening to Ranked. We have the Improv Punch Up, which is on a hiatus, but there's amazing episodes that you can listen to that these two have been on.
Woot, what?
And we have Talking Tongue, Cinema Saves the World, Pod Cavern Plays, and then, Angus's show. So lots of things happen in the Pod Cavern. Guys, let's get off this ship.
All right, I gotta stay here for my part-time job though.
Okay, I'm just going to jump.
Get out.
I gotta say, this goo is pretty comfortable, so I'm gonna take a quick nap in this goo.
dude, you can't sleep here.
All right, so you two stay on the ship and Chelsea and I will leave?
Yeah, all right.
All right, bye.